Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Saints game day. We have a lot of good games on display here, and we're going to have a lot of Academy games as well, some lesser-known games. Once again, coming out of the woodwork, I'm your host for today, Matthias, also known as Matthias. I'm here by Daniil Betterson-McGee. How's it going?
I am also coming out of the woodwork. The woodwork is what we call the back room, usually in there, but sometimes I got to come out and show my face because I can't resist a little bit of Academy action. We got a lot of Academy action like Matthias Talbot just explained to me as well, Daniil Betterson-McGee Brown. Today, on the docket, what do we have starting us off?
Well, we have Call of Duty being the first one today. I believe that's going to be our varsity team.
Yep, so we have our Call of Duty varsity team playing off against the College of Staten Island in Modern Warfare 2. We thought it was going to be Modern Warfare 3, but it's actually Modern Warfare 2 they're playing in today. We also have our Fortnite team, our Academy Fortnite team, playing against the ECAC League playoffs. So everything that they've been working for the entire semester is culminating in this point. We have our Counter-Strike team playing against Conestoga in Counter-Strike. We have our Rocket League team playing against a team in the NECC League. We're going to have to check that, but we also have Omega Strikers team playing in ECAC as well.
And I don't think you said Fortnite yet.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay,
how can you forget Fortnite?
You're right.
Of course.
How could I forget? I thought you'd forget Fortnite. But no one would forget Fortnite. It's going to be an amazing showcase.
So it's memorable to have them on here.
I think it's going to be the first time we've seen them on stream in a long time. It seems to have fallen through a few times.
Remember, because I was doing it in the back. We had them on for it was supposed to be a lot of Academy games, but some things got rescheduled here and there. So we only ended up having a couple of games running that night. But it was all Academy, and Fortnite made its debut this season playing on stream, and they played very well. I think they came second place in all of their games. They are currently at the top of their leaderboard in their division, so they're doing excellent. They're killing it. Same thing with most of our teams. Our Academy Rocket League team doing fairly well as well. Call of Duty varsity team, no surprise to anybody. They constantly roll anything that they play in, so it's going to be one hell of a night. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of green on these red backgrounds because we got our Academy team playing. We got to get those green W's on those green Griffins, so
for
got to make sure
sure.
It's good.
I believe with how hard they've been training as we get further and further into these seasons, it's going to get tougher and tougher to get those green W's, as you were saying. But I know that the Omega Strikers team is one of the top ones of all time, so let's see how they're doing.
Yeah, that's one way to introduce them. One of the best teams of all time, but I can't disagree. I can't disagree. We got Storm, XTFT, one of the frontline players for our Academy team. We're getting in a little bit early. They were a little too antsy, a little too excited. They started the game before everybody was ready, but they're already taking the first round here, and we're already into Awakening. Storm getting the last goal, 3-0 against their opponents. It's just looking rough already. Seeing some of the Awakenings getting picked up. Hot shot for the Atlas. And we're getting a team play from the Kais. First, I've seen that. It's been a minute since I've been following the competitive scene for this game too much. I know they've added a lot of Awakenings since I was on this team, that's for sure. But it seems that they're going to be trying to tighten their offense and make sure that everything that they have is just complementing what makes their characters good in the first place. And they just want to go from there.
Definitely. You gotta always stay up to date with the builds. The game's constantly changing, still getting updates for the next year or so. But look at this, Toyoko playing good defense. They already got one barrier almost down, and the enemies answer right back. That's going to be a little bit of a battle up here in the top of the arena.
Shoving him in. Oh, Shiro bouncing it up. Storm is up at the top side. Barrier's open, and they're already shoving it down with the assist. Storm and Shiro, they're going to take that first goal of the round. And against their opponents today, Southern Arkansas University, the Saints are already giving them quite a run for their money. They're going to be using those boost pads efficiently to try to get the core, passing it up, passing it down, getting the barrier down immediately after the round start. Popping off the shot there, trying to stuff it. It's going to miss, though. Going to lose the bottom barrier for that one. Toyoko now hugging the top barrier like their life depends on it. Storm now just trying to control the center field. They're fighting for it. It's going to get phased out, but it's not over yet. Toyoko slowly bouncing it back, goes up to Shiro. They get the barrier, just slips by the goalie, and now it's wide open. They have a lot of room to work, but now the Saints net is open too. Shiro tries to get the rebound shot. No one's going to be able to center it, or capitalize off of the centering, rather, and Storm now has to fight 2v1 to make sure that nobody gets too close to the goalie. A barrier's going to come out. Shiro passing up, passing it back just to fake them out a little bit more. Storm passing up, getting ready to forward the shot, stuffing it in, and again, an assist, just overwhelming offense. The team wasn't there there. King Dragon playing, I believe his name's Rakar. He's a little bit more of an offensive, elimination-focused character. Definitely could have done a little bit more resistance there, but wasn't at the right place at the right time to capitalize, unfortunately.
That's what you like to see. And they already have the gate open. That consistency is what has carried the Saints so far. Just getting those goals open so quickly and so efficiently. Winning those games in an overwhelming fashion is what's going to carry them here to get the sweeping victory.
You see what I see? I don't think
What
you
do
see
you
what
see?
I see. I see prime time. I see prime time. I want prime time. I take prime time. And so does Storm. He wants it. Again, that just gives you an extra charge on your primary, your main ability. But of course, the Kai performing just a little bit better than Storm in the previous round somehow. I thought that Storm did really well that time, but is going to get the priority and going to get the prime time over him. So he's going to have to adjust his play style to reflect that accordingly. He's going to get built different. He's going to be hitter. He's going to be bigger and hit harder. So he's going to be a lot more aggressive with his play style now. And that's exactly what you want your Kai to be. Such a versatile character.
Let's see if he can use those items effectively. It seems like they already got the gate open. Items or not, they are just carrying through this match, but gotta get control of the core once again. They're gonna pass it back and forth. Trying to sink it in, just barely misses it. It's gonna go back to Toyoko playing defense, passes over to Shiro Aisu. Storm TFT gonna try and carry it back. It's very back and forth here, but they're unable to open up the goal. They need to hit these buttons and hit them soon because the Saints are mounting on the pressure and they're looking to find a goal, but they just merely don't. It slips out of their grasp there. Gonna open up another button. Now they finally might get a goal here after the Saints have been carrying so far through this match. It's not looking good for the enemy team.
It's like they're pressing the gas pedal as hard as they can, but the car's still in park. You just gotta slow down and take it easy sometimes, just like that. Cruising down the center lane, merge to the left, and they smooth sail park perfectly. I loved it. That was a really good play from the Saints, and it looks like they want to take game one with a very strong statement that they are the team to beat.
The Saints are in pole position right now in the lead and looking to carry this further as they're already mounting the pressure. The gate is open. They're just going on full offense here in Toyoko. He knows he can just sit back and play defense. Seeing a little bit more hits come out from the enemy team, trying to get eliminations, trying to change the way they play the game. But that might be what they need as they finally hit one button, but it's already going in the net. And
the beans!
Wow, what a hit from Storm there, sinking it in right in front of the enemy guy. Just one more goal to win this one out.
It's just multi-hitting attacks in this game, especially, they're just so hard to deal with. And that's why they're in the game. Because, of course, you can only hit the core in certain intervals. You have a cooldown on your primary shot back, like you just regular hit. So when you have a multi-hitting move just beaming it down, you literally can't fight back in some circumstances. So Storm being there, shooting the multi-hits down, just pestering the ball or the core into the net, it was just so frustrating. So hard, and they core flip, pop it up to the top. There's absolutely nothing they could have done. I feel like if the Kai angled his pellets just a little bit to the left, he might have been able to stop that, slow the momentum down at least enough to get to the top to bounce it back. But of course, you got Shiro Aisu, gonna be the MVP of this game, taking it up for the Saints game one against Southern Arkansas University.
Amazing game one showing from the Saints. That's why they're one of the top ranked teams here in Omega Strikers. But not to count out the enemy team. If they sit back, rethink, and replan, I think we could see a very good contestation coming out from them. But speaking of contestations, we're seeing some happen here in Rocket League. St. Clair Academy team versus Ontario Tech. Risk right there laying on the offense, but it's going to go right back over to Ontario Tech, and they're going to sink it in. Almost get a goal. Will it get saved out? And it does not. And that's going to be a point, the first point, going over to Ontario Tech.
That was just a really well-played maneuver from Ontario Tech. By the books, I feel like if there was a textbook on Rocket League, I think that might be, I don't want to say page 1, because that's where you'd say thank you for buying. Maybe page 26, where they're talking about sick goals. I think you see it right there. Front and center.
That was the full-on, just full offense there. They sent 3 players at that goal, and hey, it worked out. But now they're looking to get a retaliation goal, but it's going to get saved out by Mohammed. And Lucky going to try and go for a goal here, keep up the pressure. Still on the orange side. They're trying to get it out of the corner here.
Dexter.
Very, very tough. Dexter trying
He's cooking something up in his lab.
The go over to Brisk. He's going to briskly try and take this ball, but Lucky's not going to have luck on his side. This ball's a little bit too far.
3 in a row.
And now Ethan is going to go for it. Don't have one for that name.
Yeah, I was about to say, he couldn't come up with something for that one, huh? All right, fair enough. But luckily, I got Lucky to talk about now. But now I'm stuck with Ethan. He's going to have to pour the ball, get to the top. I feel like he's going for something here. Brisk! No! He missed the shot. He was getting centered so perfectly, but it's not going to, you don't want to let that beat you up. You don't want to let that carry you down. Ethan charged forth with bravery. Brisk trying to center this one up, bouncing off the wall, but Muhammad is there to retaliate. Ethan's there center field to catch it, but rolling back. Brisk going off the wall to catch it up, bouncing straight down. Ethan sending it towards the corner. Lucky's there going to catch the rebound, and they're just keeping the pressure mounted.
Yeah, the Saints are showing some amazing maneuvers here, but they need to find a point, and quick, as it's already a minute 40 just left on the clock here in game one. They don't turn this around. Ontario Tech's going to take this one, and they're already looking to go for another goal as they're mounting the pressure on the side. Lucky going for the defense. They're kind of in disarray. If they can just get the ball control back on the other side, which Ethan is doing right now. With Brisk going for a goal, a good double touch. He's trying to get it in, but just barely misses the mark off the side of the crossbar. And now Lucky trying to find it in the air, not going to find it. Dexter is going to try and carry it down lane now. Ethan going to meet him there, but he gets caught out by Kazo. And now Ontario Tech continuing to mount the pressure, going to flip right back over to the Saints. Big in-air demo from Ethan. That's going to put a wrench into their plans, and now Lucky has to get this one past all of the defenses of Ontario Tech.
50 seconds is all they have.
That's all they have left. Time is running out. They need to find a goal, or it's going to go over to Ontario Tech, and with Ontario Tech just continuing to have such great defense, it's going to be tough to sneak one past them. Kazariv here going to meet it in the air. Bounce off the wall once again. It's good for a goal, but it's going to go over to St. Clair's side, and Ontario Tech going to get a demo. The goal might be open, but I think Lucky's there on defense. Big save. Ethan going to try and carry it out to the open goal on the other side, but he's not going to be able to find it. Dexter going to play defense once again here in the midfield. He's going to go for it. His teammates queued him up off the top. It just barely misses, but he's going to go for it again, but it somehow gets saved out by the Saints. It's such a horrible circumstance with 10 seconds left on the clock. They need a goal now more than ever. From downtown, Ethan scores, saving the Saints. Game one.
You don't have to have a crazy, wacky name to come up with crazy, wacky plays. You can just be called Ethan and get the game-winning or game-saving goal potentially. They're going to most likely go to an overtime after that one. 7 seconds on the clock for either team to get a goal. Not in my books. Not likely to happen, Sherlock Holmes. We're going to go right back downtown, and we're going to have to crack this cold case of who's taking game one.
Yes, already in game one, such a close match, so evenly matched. It's gonna be a good one to watch. Ontario Tech not having the driving position here. It's already on their side. They have to play defense, but Mohammed managed to get it out of the corner there. He's going for an air shot. He's going to get blocked out by his own teammate.
Dexter, he was thinking about doing something else there. He's going to get demoed for it. He's not going to be able to capitalize, but trust me, he had a really good plan there. Ethan now and Lucky, they're just going to be focusing on the ball, making sure it doesn't slip through just like that. Brisk already on the wall, ready to bounce off, bouncing it forward. Mohammed, just such a relentless force on this net. Every time there's a shot, I feel like I see Mohammed there, ready to try to capitalize on it. So same with Dexter, just centering it like a fiend, and now they're trying to triangulate the location. It feels like they're just setting something up. That was devious. It looked like the Bermuda Triangle forming up the field.
Big save from Ethan, sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Very close.
That was terrifying, my friend. That was absolutely scary.
Kaiser are going to get a demo, but Lucky going to get one right back. The Saints are trying to take control, but it's such a chaotic back and forth ping pong situation here. Someone just needs to take control. It looks like Ontario Tech does with a big shot from Kazarifa. Ethan with the back-to-back save.
Ethan!
Play defense, but they need him on offense. They need one of those goals coming up from him. And soon it looks like he might get that going here as he gets an air touch, but Kazarifa can keep up the pressure for Ontario Tech and not let off the gas. Now the Saints are going to let off the gas as they take it over to their side of the field, but it's just kind of going back and forth in the middle right now. No openings. Big defenses from both players.
Full speed ahead, full throttle. Lucky coming down the corner, and Kazariv trying to get the goal, but Brisk just nudging that shot up. He punted that one up in the air just a little bit, and then Brisk comes up, taps it up just with the tip of his wheel to make sure that goes exactly where they want it. And that's going to be St. Clair Academy off of a 7-second goal to take it to overtime. They take it to game 1, and that's going to be game 1 for the Saints. Moving on, back to Omega Strikers, another game, similar category. We got some aggression coming out. We actually have a sub coming in, Embered, I believe, at least first time we're seeing him playing on the stream. One of my buddies, he was on the team originally with me too as well. So he's going to be playing in here for Toyoko, and just, it's like nothing's even changed. The aggression from the Saints is just unbeatable. Getting an elimination right away, and it's just going to be a 3v2. Storm a little bit late on the shot to get that one in, but it doesn't matter. Embered, he's a little sad he missed that one. It's all right, Shane, you got it, you got it. Spinning around X, Storm TFT. He's trying to get this one, but the core flip's going to save it. But despite that, you do not mess with the X, as he just slaps it back in after the retaliation from Southern Arkansas University.
Like you said, that multi hit is so hard to deal with when your back is up against the net there, but great plays all around. It looks like they've tightened up their defense since last time, improving to be a little bit more of a thorn in the side of the Saints, as it's taking ever so slightly longer for those nets to open up. Could be a different change to the map. Maybe they prefer this one, as now they have the advantage right now. They just have to hold down this defense, but the Saints are going to even that up very quickly. Just one more barrier to unlock. It's going to be a tough
huge
one.
misread there. Oh, that could have been huge for the side of the Saints, but it doesn't go their way. Storm, he's just going to have to keep fighting. He already popped his ultimate too. He's not going to have the opportunity to capitalize on it. Now he's just going to be storing up his charge, getting ready to go when the opportunity calls for it. He's going to bail it out, and he gets the charge perfectly. He's going to intercept that one, but it's not going to go the route of the barrier. We have the barriers on opposite sides for both teams diagonally across, but they finally pop it down. The gate's open. They're going to get the core flip, but it was too predictable, just a little too much. The Saints are not going to get that goal, but Storm CFT, one that nobody expected, coming from the sub as well. Embered is going to be able to take that goal, and it was just kind of a drifter. The Saints are one goal away from taking this. Oh, my mistake. No, they are one goal away from taking away the set and taking it to the next round.
Yeah, they're looking to take this one in a sweeping fashion once again, and it's going to be tough for the enemy team to come back for this, but with a big elimination like that off the bat, they might just be able to do it. They already got one button evening up the scoreline. Just need to get one more button, and it's going to be all unlocked for them.
But X is back in 1 second.
He's going to be back. And back in a big fashion. The Drek's going to keep up the aggression, but not going to find much. Defense there. He's going to bounce the corner over and over there.
Oh, what the core flip of all time! Getting the first goal for Southern Arkansas University. He's going to get the core flip from across the field and send it, as the Saints got a little too overconfident there. Let me defend. Let me defend. Let me defend, guys. Oh, unbelievably played from Southern Arkansas University, Matthias. But just, have you seen such a beautiful sight before?
No, they are coming back with a vengeance here, saying that first game was a fluke. They're playing toe-to-toe with the Saints right now, but with the elimination, it might be tough to keep showcasing that with a player down. The net's wide open. It's just going to go in slowly but surely. Sure, Ice is going to knock that one right in, yeah.
You want the goalie to get a goal. He even got an elimination this time. Unbelievable. The Saints are going to take that one, and now we're really in the game day action. Oh, who's that invader in the top right, Matthias? That doesn't look like Call of Duty. That doesn't look like Valorant. What is that in the top right?
That is going to be Fortnite, and like the kids say, we like Fortnite.
We love Fortnite.
So we're going to see them just dropping in right now. Taking a look at the scoreline for Rocket League, though, it's going to be 2-3, a much higher scoreline game. Yeah. But now, this is what game day is all about. You can see the individual streams right there in the bottom left corner. Saints Academy CA for the Rocket League, Storm X TFT for Omega Strikers, and then we have Tayo for our Fortnite stream. Looks like they got a llama off rip on the drop. That's going to be a great way to start the match.
I actually didn't play Fortnite back when that was like a huge... Actually, no, I remember the most I played Fortnite was when Goku was added. And that was the craziest point in my life. That was really fun. But a little bit more crazy is the Omega Strikers action we're seeing below is a huge feeding frenzy with the core right in front of the net. The Saints are trying their damnedest to get a goal here. They want to get it strong and fast. And speaking of which, Saints are once again down one goal in the Rocket League game against Ontario Tech, and they do not want to lose this one. They fought so hard to take game one. It'd be a shame if they lost game two.
Definitely. They want to win this one. They are just trying to get a goal once again, but a higher score line so quickly into the game gives me a little bit more hope. Kind of running out of stamina on the defense and just going full offense. They want to see the goals and they want to see them quick. Overall, on the Omega Strikers side, the Saints winning 2-0 in the games right now. Looking to close this one out in a dramatic fashion, just sweeping
Quite
them.
dramatic.
And with this last game, potentially last game, unless their enemies, the Mule Rider Esports, can maybe make something work here.
Yeah, but with King Dragon out, and that's 2 now. The Saints are looking to get a free and easy goal here. But that's what I love, Asher. She's huge. She's really good at fighting. She never gives up, never backs down, able to hold off 3v1, keep the core, keep the barrier alive. And in fact, now they're going to retaliate and get the Saints core. They're able to take that one out, and they're still fighting. But now the ultimate is popped out from Storm. He's going to keep fighting over on the barrier. Now the net's open. He's going to spin. That's going to bounce it down. Is allow him to just walk on over and shoot it right up, taking a quick, clean, and cleanly executed goal for the side of Saints Academy. And they're 1 goal away from winning this game, if not the series, with Ice.
Yes, this could be it for Omega Strikers if they can just find this 1 goal, and they're looking to take it quickly with getting a button right off the bat, keeping up the pressure. Shiro leading, or Storm leading the charge here. He's gonna get knocked up though. He's pretty low. He's gonna get eliminated. He's gonna get bounced around quickly with all his health gone. He's gonna get it back pretty quickly, go for a slam of his own, keep up the pressure. Oh, that was very close for him.
Oh, it just narrowly goes around. King Dragon playing so aggressively, but now they're gonna lose one of their strongest offensive forces. Storm is keeping his health up, almost gets bounced into the black hole, which would have been huge. Would have definitely sent him into a shatter state, would have made him so much easier to eliminate. But now the Saints' goal is open. He shoots into the black hole just to get rid of it, bounce it back to himself, keep the momentum going, but the gate's gonna be popped up. Now he's shattered, and he just gets resurrected by Shiro. He's brought back into the fight, the core flip, but Storm's not gonna be able to stuff it. They're gonna send it, they're gonna fight for their life on this one. Southern Arkansas University does not want to give up. Ember's gonna pass it up, center it, give it to Storm and CFD, but they're gonna go back, and they're fighting hard. King Dragon is there to get the goal in, and they are not gonna roll over. They are not gonna surrender. They're not gonna give up. They're gonna fight, and that's the nature of the game.
Yeah, Southern Arkansas University keeping the flame alive like the dying star in the middle. They will go out with a bang if they don't stay alive here. They are fighting for their life. The Saints sweeping them so far. They want to stay in this game, and they just might. But with how the Saints are playing right now, it's going to be tough. The button just barely gets saved up, but it's going to go down now, and now it's all open. A player down. The Saints going to close that one out with Storm leading the last goal there.
Literally charging in with all the hearts and hopes and dreams lying on his fist. What a beautiful combination of everything. Punching it in and taking it away for the Saints. A 2-0. If this is not a best of 5, then this is the series for the Saints, and that might just be our Omega Strikers action up for tonight, but that does not mean the action is over. That just means we have different action, but it's a little bit quieter, a little bit calmer, as in the Tayo stream, the Fortnite. It's Wabbit season.
It might be. It's the calm before the storm right now, as the storm starts to close in now.
Storm is approaching.
Look at the health bars though. I think we've seen a couple engagements already. Looking at the kill ward there in the top right, I think a kill has already come out, and they are on the prowl. They are on the hunt. I think they spotted their prey, and they're gonna chase them.
Oh, he's canceling that slide. That's some good tech. This is no build, if I'm looking at it correctly, which is my personal favorite way to play Fortnite. I remember when the game originally came out, I said if they have a no build mode, I'd play it immediately. And they finally added it. Love the game now. It's incredible. They're just going to rift out in the open lab. You hear a lot of people crying out for those. I'm telling you that. But they're skydiving over. They're chasing. They do not want to give up on this pursuit. The one thing I remember seeing from the Saints side on Fortnite is they are very aggressive, for better or for worse. They're escaping, and this is why I love this game. You will not see any other game where you throw into a portal, skydive out, and then 2 guys just get on hoverboards and just ride away while you're shooting at them with a Remington hunting rifle? Yeah. What?
It's the infantry rifle, but they're going for a little of a far range, close range combination here with the infantry rifle, pump shotgun. It's going to be good. They have Close
Landing
range and
here.
far range covered. I think they've scouted some prey out here
They're in
in
hostile
this
territory.
little house, but a rift, another rift. It's just cat and mouse right now, and they see each other. They're gonna fly through the sky.
What's that
chase each other
song?
down.
That's like that chase, that corny chase song. I feel like that should be playing right now. They're gonna try to get the pick off in the sky. Notoriously difficult to do in this game. If they even get a single hit, I'd be very impressed. But it looks like I'm not gonna be impressed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are not gonna get one. I don't blame them. They just have to make sure that they keep their bearings clutched together on Loot Lake here, a notorious zone, renowned by all, and they want to make sure that they don't give up the advantage that they have right now. They want to try to find some high ground, just common strategy in basically any BR, right? You want to find loot, get to high ground inside of the zone, and wait, which they're not going to want to do. They want to get kills, but
They want to get kills. I think they're just stopping here to loot up, heal up, and pick their next objective. Looks like it's going to be Tilted Towers, everybody, a classic favorite. That's why we love the Season 1 map, all those classic locations of when we were playing in the I was going to say during the pandemic. It was pre-pandemic. Wow, way back in time.
I remember eating lunch in the cafeteria in high school and people talking about a Loot Lake and Tilted Towers, okay? So we're way beyond that, but I think these are the best moments in BRs where a little bit of action has kind of died out and you're just going around with your team. Just, hey guys, someone might be in here. No, it's just a bunny, you know? They're just looting, they're biding their time, they're talking about where they might want to go next. I know that for sure. And they just have to be very careful with their next move because where you are in a BR is honestly more important than what you have in a lot of ways. So they have to make sure that no matter where they go, they have a consistent plan and a way to execute it.
Definitely, it's going to be a great game there in Fortnite. We have all the points of views.
Love how excited you got for
you
that.
Fortnite fans. We have Stan Q 1022 on Twitch. You can watch his point of view, or you can go to
Tayo.
Stan
It's the
Q
same one.
1022. You're right.
It's
It
the
is
same one, buddy.
But it's different feeds if I'm not correct.
Hey,
no?
that's up for the folks at home to discover by
You're right,
going to those
sorry.
Twitch channels and seeing what's up with that. But Tayo is,
different feeds.
you know, that's the one we were watching before. Oh, in fact, Stan is going to be getting some shots popped off on the top left here. Teammate's going to be underneath him. Trying to find, oh, look at that, it's a firing squad. They're just pelting them down from below. That's just what I said. You want to find high ground and just shoot down at the plebs beneath you. Make sure that they know that they're underneath you in the social hierarchy and you're above them.
Classic war tactics, shoot the plebs from the high ground. With the infantry rifle, getting a little bit of flashbacks to history class. But with that said, I think things are starting to heat up. The storm is closing. They're going to see more and more engagements come out. But going back over to Rocket League, St. Clair losing the last game, but continuing this game off with a bang. 3-0 lead, 2 minutes left. How else would you like to start that?
I mean, you got a minute 50. Ooh, on terror attack. Maybe they're coming back, actually. Dexter getting a huge one off there. Off the wall, going through the center, centered by Kazur Life, and just rolling that one right in, jumping the dragon. Let the dragon consume you. It flies out of the net. It's excited. I'm excited too. I wouldn't blame it. I'd pop off like that if I was a dragon. Not gonna lie.
They are starting off with Draconic Force here. Ontario Tech looking for a comeback.
Oh yeah.
Now, Lucky to find an opening here. Gotta go have to play defense, but Lethan's there. Got control of the ball, taking it slowly, playing for the tricky maneuvers. Kazarife though gonna take him right out. Brisk gonna go for a shot, gonna miss. Saved out by Dexter, gonna try and put a wrench into his plans here. Dexter gonna try and get an air carry here, keep up the pressure for Ontario Tech. Now St. Clair just have to play defense. They still are 2 goals up, but you don't want to get pigeonholed. If you get another goal, that's where you want to be. Muhammad here in control of the ball, eye on the ball, but Kazarife there gonna just miss it, going a little bit too fast, a little bit out of control. Lucky trying to find a goal, but unable to find it. It's back in the hands of Dexter. He's gonna carry it down lane once again, but it's just so back and forth. Brick season open and gonna go for it, but it's gonna get contestation out by Muhammad.
Right, just like you said. Lucky, I know he's gonna be up all night after missing that one. Ethan's trying to clean up the mess, but it's not gonna be kept very easy by Dexter. Lucky and Ethan, you're gonna be chasing this one, rolling it off the top, bouncing it down, trying to get a pinch or a 50 maybe, but no, Kazur Life and Muhammad are both gonna be there to miss it just narrowly, and they're gonna just almost get the goal, and Lucky's finally gonna find it, cementing the victory for the Saints, getting, what, 3 in a row, or 4 if you want to make sure you win it is no small task in 30 seconds. Very rough. I think this might be for the Saints.
But we've seen crazier things happen. It's not down till it's not down and out. They could tie this up if they get a goal every 10 seconds, but with the seconds ticking as fast as they do, Muhammad gonna try and open this one out for his team. Now, time's ticking. It's looking further and further away for Ontario Tech, and St. Clair just keeping up the pressure. They know they can go for these aggressive plays. They have some goals to burn. Ontario Tech gonna go for something here. Gonna bounce off the wall. They're gonna go for it, but it's in control of Ethan. He's just gonna carry it for as long as he can, burn out the clock. That's gonna be another win for St. Clair College.
Yep, another game won for St. Clair College Academy team, showing that just because they're Academy doesn't mean that they can't put on impressive performances as well. I know that very well. Love me the Academy side of things. Speaking of Academy, here we are back with Fortnite, and the boys are still on pursuit. I just love this. Watching them run around, just like, okay guys, it's time, we gotta keep moving. Just very exciting. Just the way the game looks is just exciting in all ways. I can't wait to see what kind of antics they get into coming up here as this game seems to be wrapping up.
It looks like we're getting to the penultimate showdown here. The Storm only a few more closes away till it's all gonna wrap up. As the engagements get closer and closer, the action's gonna get hotter and hotter as stuff is gonna heat up.
Oh yeah, well, things really love heating up out here. It's gonna be a very hot day today as we hit the fields and generate some heat in Fortnite.
Those gun barrels are gonna be hot with all the bullets that are gonna be flooding out of them here. And now, I think they saw a mark. Not gonna see it. We're gonna see a rift up in the sky.
That'd be terrifying to see in real life.
Chase them out. That would be terrifying.
Like you just look up and there's like crack, and then there's a bunch of dudes just like flying out of it on like a bus, and M&M on a magic carpet, and he's just coming at you. That I could not handle that, my friend. But it's lucky we don't have to handle that. We just have to bear witness to the glory that it is the case in Fortnite, where such a thing can and does happen quite regularly, where we have all 3 feeds of our players. We have Tayo, Stan, CU. Hey, I'm sorry, Stan. Your name is really hard to pronounce. I'm just calling you Stan. And we got K1 himself. They're going to be rolling around a squad of deadly, unscrupulous individuals you do not want to cross as we just wait for the Storm to bring everybody ever so slightly closer.
They have positioned themselves here atop the mountain. And now they have a little fort. They're carving it out for themselves. They can play the high ground. And it's no build, so any sort of structure is going to be a major advantage. They have a whole little grove going on here.
A grove. The thing that I hate the most is I think you're right. I think this is literally a grove, so I can't even make fun of you for that. But
it's more of a bastion, really. A strong bastion that they can hold down and bunker down. Look for the fights. We're seeing bullets fly, seeing the visual.
They're trying to spot some plebs. They find some plebs to beam down on. A lot of damage is going to be coming out from Tayo, and it's just going to be up for the rest of the boys to clean it up. Some shots coming out. I think they dropped one. Some more goons are flying out of the rift, and they got to go chase him down. Tayo just 2 cracks 1. Coming up from the right, he's getting shot. Looking at the loot there, spots out a purple. I believe that's a sniper rifle there. It's a little too small to see, but through the trees, he just poured out shots. He's got one of his guys down there watching him pick up the loot. I got it, guys. I got it. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Oh, my God.
What a snipe.
Only the best of the best make their way to St. Clair College, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you can believe me when I say that now after you saw that shot coming out from Stan. CU. What a beautiful play! Another one! And the Saints are just dominating as I expected. They are top of their league right now, so not a surprise at all as they're just raining hell upon those who attempt to rain hell down upon them, Matthias.
Yeah, they are just... One thing I want to mention is that they are just cool, calm, and collected right now, just moving as a cold unit of death right now, just being so precise in these shots. They see some people flying in, they hear them flying in from above. Gonna try and position themselves to take a fight. But from where they are right now, it's gonna be tough. Their back is to the storm, but I think the circle is close by. They just have to do a little bit of repositioning, and they'll be in a very good spot. But it looks like there's a port-a-fort there. It's gonna be tough to play around.
Ooh.
They spot two. They're taking multiple engagements. One down there in the storm, trying to break down that rock, so he has no more cover. They're all gonna focus this one poor guy stuck in the storm. I think that's
Leave him. He's gonna die anyways, guys. Don't waste your bullets. Don't waste your bullets. Stop. They hate that guy.
Yeah, they don't want it. You know, it's the ones you least expect they'll stab.
You know what? True. They don't want that guy coming back in like 10 minutes. Like, I bet you wish you killed me,
They
huh?
live to regret it.
You don't want to live to regret it, so just make sure they don't live to make that possible. I respect that strategy coming from the Saints.
Yes, such ruthless strategies, but that's what it takes to win a battle royale, a battle to the death, no holds barred. And it looks like they're finding another
This is
victim
not
here in the
fair.
storm. They are just in such a good spot here. We're gonna see someone trying to rift out, but they're gonna get taken out midair with the storm and the damage, and they're gonna go in and just they're like vampires getting their prey. They're gonna
I gotta be honest with
loot
Thias.
the bodies.
This is brutal.
This is brutal. They are winning in a spectacular fashion.
This is quite sad to watch. They are really just sitting on top of this tower, just killing everybody who even dares to walk by.
He's going fishing right now. He's going diving for all this loot, going back and forth, getting loot for his team and bringing it back outside of the storm. They're going to have like 5 chug jugs.
This guy's going on a scavenger hunt. The other two are just raining hell upon poor souls who happen to cross their path. It's just, at what point do you say we've done enough? We've killed enough people.
The point at which you say that will be the point at which you win. But speaking of points at which you win, we're going to look at our Call of Duty match happening down there in the bottom screen. It's going to be, if you just want that stream, it'll be on Saints Gaming CA2. But it looks like Staten Island is playing very well right now. They have a majority of points on the hard point. One's going to go down. It's very back and forth here, but right now, Staten Island taking the lead.
I gotta admit, Matthias, I'm not used to seeing teams scoring more than our opponent or our team on Call of Duty. Our varsity team is just so impressive, but Staten Island's doing it. They are giving it to our team, and they are letting them know that, hey, we're a competitive team just as well as any other.
For sure, it's been a while since the Saints have had some competition. They usually win in overwhelming fashion, but now they are in the lead, but that can quickly flip over. That's how the nature of Call of Duty.
A battle.
But looking back at Fortnite, a battle has broken out. A huge rocket launcher breaks down all their fortifications.
No!
They're going to have to try and get out of here. They have to
The
reposition.
fort's down! The fort's down! They're screaming, they're scurrying. Tayo is trying to his best. He's got to res one of his teammates. They're trying, they're running. Oh no, he wasn't res. He's just crawling. The storm is getting so close. They rift! They rift! They're on this! They're on the edge of the storm. They're back on the mountain. They're back in the high ground, but there's so many squads.
So many.
It's absolute mayhem as we see Rocket League come back. Ontario Tech is 4 up, or 3 up on the Saints to their 1, looking to make this a game 5 potentially in the semifinals of the NECC Great Lake playoffs. It's for all the marbles potentially as Dexter gets their 5th, and they take this to game 5 most assuredly as the Saints are fighting for their lives. A dragon? Is that a dragon flying?
That's gonna be a dragon flying in, but it's just a
Dragon.
glider. It's just gonna carry him to safety. But wow, they almost took out that guy mid-air there.
Yeah.
But gets out safely. They have the low ground now. They're at a little bit of a disadvantage. They do have the storm disadvantage. They're probably gonna get all these stragglers as they try and run down the mountain. They finds 1 kill. They're gonna make it more. Lucky gonna score one out, trying to bring it back there though in Rocket League.
Trying their damnedest. I feel like someone should tell the rest of our opponents on Fortnite that they can shoot the wall, and that will expose the Saints, because right now I don't see anybody doing that. And I think that strategy might be critical to making the Saints lose. But
they might be trying to conserve their bullets here, as
True.
once you're here, you don't have a lot of areas to loot unless you get those kills, and you have to go for those dangerous loot piles, which everyone can see. Open. Everyone's just trying not to expose themselves. And wow, look at that shift of the storm. They're gonna have to go a long way at the entire lobby there. But let's talk about Rocket League. There's only 20 seconds left. We'll see how this one ends up. It's gonna go back and forth. The Saints most assuredly not gonna take this one unless they can find back-to-back-to-back goals over and over and over. 10 seconds left on the clock. It's most assuredly going to Ontario Tech.
100% going to Ontario Tech University would not be possible in a million years for the Saints to take this one back, and they're going to take this to a Game 5. Otsu, or Ontario Tech University, taking this one. Otsu is one of my favorite characters, okay? So I saw that, my brain was like, ooh. So, yeah, Ontario Tech University, they're going to take that game, take it to Game 5, and I hear the pings, I hear the shots in my ear of Fortnite.
Very faintly.
You know, I want to see us back in the action here, and that's exactly what we're going to get as Teo, they're chasing down. Oh! He zips over, throws the porta fort down. He's not going to be able to pick up the sniper rifle, but he doesn't need to. There's someone on top of him. Run, open the door. I didn't even know there's a door there. He's going to zoom by. Spider-Man swinging, throwing another one. Oh my God, opening the door. His teammates are down. No. K1 himself is over, but you got to get one. He takes out Aichfu and the porta fort. Oh, they see him. But the rift. He's going to get revenge. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for taking down my teammate.
His teammate's down, and his other teammate's pretty low. He might go down here. He's getting shot up. His teammate's very low. He's under the fort. He's up top. They have one above, one below. But that might not be enough. It's down to the last two teams.
But he gets a huge shot.
Kill, but no placing second. Last second death coming out by Hoylal. Oh, the Saints made it so far, and getting danced on is bad.
Why is that his skin?
Green screen. Skin, I suppose. But speaking of green, St. Clair, a lot of green on the board right now, getting kill after kill after kill, making it all up to 140 points, but there are 3 minutes left. This could go either way. Staten putting up a good resistance, but it looks like Saints have gotten a massive lead.
Absolutely. The Saints were able to take this one back in a very convincing fashion. They were heavily at the disadvantage before, but they've come back, and they come back very strong. Brandon leading the charge. He is a force of nature in the game. He's a force of nature out of the game. What a great individual. Love and respect for Brandon and the rest of the St. Clair Varsity Call of Duty team as they're holding it all down. They're just going around getting all these picks. Oh my God. Ungoddable is going to go down as well. 169 points for the Saints as the next hard point is coming up.
This might be the point. I wish they could flip it, but with how the Saints are playing right now, it's looking very much in their favor, and the hard point's already in their control. They just have to play defense now, and Ensley on the roll here, trying to find some people, but it's going to get shut out by Silo. Priest is going to find Flashy, going to look for another one here. Synthetic, very, very low, but he finds his teammate instead. Benny going to get caught off guard there. Priest is going to reposition, try and take the fight, but he's very low. He's one shot. Gets taken out by Silo. They're getting a nice double kill, and now Staten Island trying to take control of the point, and they have it. Ensley going to go down to Bendy, or Bendy going to switch over to his point of view, and he's going to take one down. Oh! Flashy. Flashy's going to stay up.
Flashy is going to go down. Brandon, if Brandon has anything to say about it, hopping on the corner. Bendy gets one, tries to go for two, but he's going to get put down. Actually, he did get two, but he is going to eventually go down. And now Bendy's fighting for his life with the real Silo picking up the kill. Now they have to roll around, try to hold this hard point down. Staten Island, they're holding it strong. Brandon emerging from the bushes there, getting one, taking down two now, taking down three.
Wow.
Like I said, force of nature, Matthias, force of nature.
Nearly wiping out the whole team there. Looks like Flashy positioning a trophy system, trying to go for the safe peek, and he makes it there. Slow and steady wins the race, I suppose. Benny gonna take out two there. The Saints taking out two. Benny gonna get a double kill now, and gonna get taken out finally. I think we're seeing some kill streaks come out of the woodwork now. It's gonna be very tough to get onto this point with an airstrike coming out from Nacho Slayer there. And now he's gonna take out another. He's just on a roll right now. Silo gonna get one. Pick up the other. The Saints nearing match point. They only need 20 seconds, so they hold this one all the way out to the end. This is gonna be it. Benny getting a nice double kill, missing the grenade, and now the Saints are in the winning position here. When he walks into the room with all the enemies, oh geez, only 9 seconds left. Point not getting contested out. No one really has it here. It looks like he's gonna flip over to the last point.
Yes, Saints are only going to have to hold the point for 9 more seconds as well. Brandon's going to get picked up by Flashy, holding the point, but going down. Priestley doesn't spot him either. Miscomm there for sure. And now, Ensley at Nacho holding down the truck, taking some fire from the side, but he's not going to do too much about it. Brandon picking up the drop shotter. Flashy wasn't going to be able to get the kill. The time to kill was a little too high there, even though it's notoriously low Call of Duty. But now the hard point is going to be the next point of focus for the Saints. Brandon holding it down with just 5 seconds until they take this one. Going for the cruise missile. Launch initiated. Boop, 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 boop.
Yep, we're gonna see that on the kill feed somewhere, I'm sure. But you know what? The game's just gonna end before it even has time to land. But another great win by the Saints. Props to Staten Island for putting up a good scoreline, but it seems like the Saints figured them out and managed to lock down these hard points.
Absolutely. With this final kill, it just made me remember, you know what else is final? Rocket League. They're in their final game right now, and I'm wondering exactly what there's going on over there. Potentially some crazy stuff going on, but what's even crazier is all the action we have tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see any of it, you can always go to these streams. If you look in the bottom left of any of the channels we visit, you can see the channels that they're on, and just like that, we're looking at the Saints 3-1 on Ontario Tech. Looks like the Ontario Tech just got their first one there.
Yes, Ontario Tech getting their revenge shot there, but we only have 2 minutes left, already 3 minutes in. Ontario Tech looking worse for wear right now. Looks like they're amping up the aggression and might be working for it. Kazarife getting a back-to-back goal there. Ontario Tech. They're looking to even this one out, and of course you'd expect it to be so, as we are here in Game 5. It's 2-2. This is it. This is the person who will move on here in NECC's Great Lakes playoffs.
This is the closest we've seen the scoreline since Game 1. You know, I feel like these teams are just so evenly matched, and they're just really fighting so hard to make sure that they can have the opportunity to fight for all the marbles in the grand finals, which they advance to after this game. Brisk now just try to treat the ball with a little bit of love and respect, and Ethan is going to do the same in kind, tossing it up now, being a little bit harsher, but Brisk showing it what it really deserves, and he's going to rebound it off the post and shoot it right in, taking another goal. Saints are now 4-2 against Ontario Tech University in the Game 5 of the semi-finals playoffs match. Ontario Tech has to get at least 2 more within a minute and a half to make sure that their dreams don't get dashed away.
They don't want their dreams to be dashed away here. They're going to keep dreaming on as it's 4-2. Still going to carry a significant lead. 2 goals to go. Could make this one 5 goals as he amps up for this one. Gonna bounce back and forth. Now, they just kind of have to run up the clock here, but they're still gonna amp up the aggression. Kazarife though, net is open, goes for a big goal, but gonna be saved out by Ethan once again. He's saved more times than I can count, and it's looking good for them. And now Kazarife just going back and forth here. 1 minute remaining. Ontario Tech needs to make 2 goals in 30 seconds each. Mohammed this one up. Gonna find it though.
Absolutely. Mohammed now looking to be the chosen one for Ontario Tech. I feel like so consistently I'm seeing Mohammed making some great plays, and looked to be another one that he was attempting there, but it wasn't going to go exactly his way. He's lucky, just narrowly missing the shot of his career, but Ethan looking to make it his own now. Rebounding it, Brisk not going to get the goal there. He's going to get intercepted by Dexter. Now it's going to be Kazarife. Mohammed on the left side, trying to get this centered up and ready to go. It's in the air. It's a toss-up. Ethan rolling over and hitting it with his back. Dexter now going to be chasing along with Kazarife and Mohammed. All 3 of them are trying to get this defense up. Dexter, 10 seconds left, and Lucky takes another one. It is their lucky day, Matthias, as they take this series 3-2 against Ontario Tech University.
Just to pad out the stats, they make it a 5-2 game. Ontario Tech against Ontario Tech, widening out that gap even further. 8 seconds left on the clock. It's going to need a miracle and a half for Ontario Tech to win this one. They're going to go all in the offense, but still in control of the Saints. 1 second, ball just has to touch the ground, and there it is. The Saints winning the game against Ontario Tech in the NECC Great Lakes playoffs. They're going to keep moving on to the finals. That was the semifinals. We're going to go back to Call of Duty in a second. We're just on a little bit of a break here, but let's just discuss what we've seen today. A lot of these games have already wrapped up.
Matthias, I wish I could discuss what I saw with you today, because honestly, I'm still processing all of it. It was just such a major display of raw talent, commitment, and skill. What we saw to start off, Omega Strikers getting a little bit preemptive with their game. They started a little early, but what they showed us was a beautiful 2-0. They took it out against their opponents on the field. It was a really quick showing, honestly. Even after the game, I saw Jace walk walking out there waving at me. It's just, it's just another day at work. We go out there, we dominate, and we do it all over again every week.
Yeah, the Omega Strikers team is sitting very comfortably, sweeping all their games. Of course, there's a few goals back and forth. Good defense put up by Southern Arkansas, but they didn't manage to win a game there. But the Saints just proving, I know they put in so many hours. They put so much effort into the Omega Strikers team. They grind it out all the time.
I see them in there all the time.
Exactly.
All the time. Too much.
Practice pays off. So props to them for winning that game. But then we also had a Fortnite game that we watched there. That one was so fun. That was so great.
That was a crazy way to end. I still don't even know how it ended. I felt like they were winning the fight. DJ, he cracked one guy, put him down, and the game was over. Not in our favor.
Yeah.
How?
I think it was just the man advantage there. We couldn't really see the angles of the other team, but they got a little hurt from a few fights. I think they got picked off as they had to move towards the other storm there, the other storm position, the final storm position.
It was shifting around. That's how long that game was going. It was getting antsy too. It wanted to end it. I was like, I'm getting out of here. I got to go home. I got to catch my bus. The storm was going, and they had to chase it. So they're giving Storm Chaser a new meaning, but I want to chase the storm. That was the excitement of that game. It was one hell of a match. I still the mental whiplash I got from watching our guy get a kill to them both immediately dying to seeing a green guy like doing this. It was just. It was really weird. But on top of that, of course, our Call of Duty team taking a game and Rocket League winning the entire series, advancing through the semifinals for the Great League playoffs. Very close game. Ontario Tech University put up one hell of a fight, and now that's going to be the Saints Academy team having the absolute honor of playing the grand finals. But if I'm hearing it correctly, you heard it as well, the bomb has been planted, and we're here from personally my feature of the show of tonight. We have St. Clair College Academy Counter-Strike versus Conestoga College, and they're going to be rolling around the corner. Gets the peek. Dilson's going to take down Petro. Going to be trying to find him. Bricks. He's got the deagle, but no, he's going to go down. ICS, Hunter Scorp. He's holding the ankle here on Italy, but not going to find him. I think that was a dink, unless I just heard that wrong. The bomb has been planted already. Like I said, Conestoga is just winning this so convincingly. Already 6-0 for them in this game on Italy. Just got to hope. Hey, guys, T-sided, T-sided.
Yep. That's the... I don't want to say copium, but that's what you have to tell yourself to keep the morale high. Copium,
Oh, it's Inferno, rather.
Can sometimes be useful here.
Yeah,
right.
I always call it Inferno in Italy. I'm pretty sure they're both in Italy, and they both start with I. It's like they call it that just to confuse me specifically. I don't like it. Change the name, Valve. But as we go on, not going to see two. Actually, no, I was completely mistaken. The Saints are committing every penny they have this round, picking up an op as well. They're going to be trying to get this. Banana is going to be held out hard. A torch is going to be up. Just two to be able to hold B site. The rest of them are on A. But that might be the play for the Saints as they have bomb carrier trying to go up through Apartments Act potentially. Flashbang and Molly going to be coming out just to make this a little bit harder to come around the corner. JBH, no! He was flashed, I believe, so he wasn't able to get that, but that's going to be both defenders for B site down. Just simply going to make the quick and easy rotation to get the bomb planted, and the Saints are going to have to do the same as they're all advancing over to B site.
Standing in the Molotov there, spraying it down was a bold move for sure. He's going to try and go around the corner, gets it picked out by Psyox. He's playing so well right now, taking so much room here, so much area.
FAMAS in a dream. Rysius is going to go into the op. Hunter Scorp, just hold it. Nice! He gets the headshot with the FAMAS. Huge value pick off, but all the Saints are going to go down, except for one, rather. Hunter Scorp is the only one alive. The man with the FAMAS and the plan. Don't go around that corner that confidently, my friend. Dilsif going to pick him up, and that's going to be another round for Conestoga College.
Yeah, it's just looking like it's just going their way right now, side or not. You can tell that their aim is on point. Maybe Saints just need to get a little bit more warmed up before the game starts going their way. We're going into another Fortnite game and another Call of Duty game. And because it's game day, you can look at all of these individual streams if you just want to see one. You can see for our CS game, you can go to Saints Academy CA2. For Fortnite, you're going to go to Sancio 1022.
Or you can go to Taio, Taioh. It's actually TAIIOH, or you can go to Saints Gaming CA2 to catch the Call of Duty match. And now, on the side of CS, it looks like they're making the push for B site here. Saints have a little bit of guns here to be able to hold it down. Joseph is going to be sprayed down. Oh, if he had his cursor placed a little bit better, he probably could have gotten both of them. They're all both very low, but that's going to be a clear B site again for Conestoga, and they're going to be getting the plant down. But breaking some floors, making some renovations on the side of Fortnite. Looks like they're trying to get this game started out strong, going to get as much loot as they can, and just make sure they can push themselves to get in the same situation they were in before, because it was so perfect. They just got an unfortunate loss at the end, you know.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate loss. They're looking to take this one right back to where it was, but, you know, winning this time. Overall, looking at the Call of Duty game, though, the bomb is down. They're guarding it very, very well. It's 1-1 currently. Gonna go for the defuse.
And Slaya, it's a 1v1, like you said.
Let's see who's on attack and on who's defense. I think the Saints are on attack.
Defense.
Right
Saints
now.
are on defense.
They're on defense?
Yep.
Okay.
And Slaya going around the corner. This could be the approach. He sees him, and he gets the kill. Just run for your life and defuse that, my friend. He's gonna get this 30 seconds on the clock. It's not gonna be a problem for St. Clair. He's gonna take this one, and that's just gonna be another round for the Saints.
Definitely. Only a few more rounds to go before they close this one out, 4, I believe. But Staten Island putting up a good fight, 1-1. It could be back and forth here, just a little bit more defender-sided, I believe, if that's how the scoreline is going. But overall, we're here for some good matches. Excited to see this one from the beginning.
Absolutely. In this search and destroy with just a lot of heart and grit. It can go any way for any of these teams. They both demonstrated the capacity to impress here. Getting the trophy system down, pulling it down. Brandon is going to try to get the wall bang. He's doing a little bit of damage. Same with Bendy. They're going to be trying to get some, and they find some. Nachosley and Priestley going to take down 2. Priestley on the outside of the map is going to get down 1 more. It's just ungottable. Going to be the only one left, and he's going to get taken down by Nachosley behind the truck. Another round for the Saints.
Such an evenly looking last few rounds there, going so much in the way of the Saints. It was just unstoppable. It was like a force of nature, like watching a storm tear through a town. Now, Staten Island will answer with a defense of their own. Maybe we'll see an aggressive defense from them as well.
Yeah, and speaking of storms tearing through towns, again, if you want to see the Fortnite action, you could go to twitch.tv/Taiho, T-A-I-I-H-O, to catch their Fortnite games going on. You can hear some little boops in the background. You know that the action's still going on over there. And same thing with our Call of Duty game. You could go to Saints Academy CA2 to make sure you don't miss a second of that game as well. While we're over here on Saints Gaming CA catching the Call of Duty action, First Blood's going to go the way of Flashy, taking out Bendy as they try to make their way onto the site.
Brandon being very methodical here, taking a big defensive position, prone behind the point. Nachosley there on a killing spree ×5. I'm gonna go down. Looks like Flash is gonna be the one to plant it. Activating Dead Silence is the play here. Being as stealthy as can be. Priest is gonna find one. Brandon gonna go down though. It's a 2v2 situation. Make that 1v2 as Priestley goes down.
He wins these.
And Slay here gonna activate his own Dead Silence. Try and get a position to rout the enemy here. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. It's still just on the point, but now it's gonna just about go down. He's gonna see it and hear it. He's gonna take one down. Now it's all down to the real Silo and Enslaya. They're gonna see each other.
Don't peek!
He's taking a lot of ground here there. Getting control of the point is good, but it's not gonna be good enough. He's gonna go for the runaround, I believe. He's gonna try and loop around.
He's gonna find it! No!
On the kill, he just barely misses it. Silo here in the corner, gonna reload his gun. He's out of bullets. And there it is, he gets the kill! And that is Staten Island winning, making the scoreline a little bit closer now.
You gotta be beating yourself up after that, but you shouldn't! You absolutely shouldn't! It was a tragedy, but tragedies happen, my friend. Such a close round going the way of a smaller clip than anticipated. It happens to the best of us. You just got to make sure that next time it doesn't. They're heading into this next round, and they're going to have their game plan adjusted so that they can make sure they play at their 100%.
Yes, they were playing very well there. A lot of mind games coming out from both teams, being very stealthy, but the Saints unable to close that one out. Godable gonna go here, play very aggressive behind this box here on A. Go back and forth here, and gonna get a nice grenade kill. Can get a gun kill now. Gonna Find it as Insight goes behind them. Gonna get caught out though. A little bit of an over-aggressive push, and the Saints are falling one by one, but Priestley trying to even the scoreline, making it a 1v2 situation.
He's holding this spot down. It's just, he's like a surveillance camera with a gun just swiveling left and right. He's coming around the stairs now. They don't hear him because of the dead silence. It's just going to be a matter of luck whether or not they turn around and meet each other, but fate decides against it. But this time as he peeks back out, he's going to tumble down the stairs comedically, and a round is going to go the way of Staten Island.
And just like that, the scoreline is even, first to 6, 3-3. You have no idea which way this is gonna go. Staten Island in these no respawn game mode seems to be at their peak right now.
But just like that, we're going to be switching sides, and that might be the momentum that the Saints need to really just kick things back into high gear. They're going from 2nd to 6th in an instant, which you shouldn't do. It's dangerous. Don't try that, okay? But here we go. Going to be going forward. 4 lives on the clock. Well, you don't put lives on a clock. You put, you know, them in your heart.
Time is ticking down like a clock, and now Ensley gonna fall immediately out of the gate. Looks like another split push coming out from the teams, but looks a little bit more A. Everyone favors A. All the action is over on A. Now,
it's the first letter of the alphabet.
C.
Can you blame them?
Exactly. First is the best. Now we're seeing a lot of engagements here. It's a little bit slow. Taking a little bit slower. Brandon gonna find one, find the other. That's gonna be bombed down. He manages to find the kill, but he just barely doesn't find it. Gets out with a hair of life left. And it is going back and forth, and wow, Priestley gonna find a kill after kill, making it all down to the real Silo. Almost finds a kill, not gonna find another. He finds one actually, and now it's a 1v2 situation. He just needs to play for bomb. And if the Saints are smart, they'll play for bomb defense. Silo gonna find one. It's a 1v1 situation. Bendy gonna try and go back to bomb, play defense, but 20 seconds left on the clock. The attackers need to get the bomb down. They have it in their hands. He's gonna jump out the window, and he gets caught out by Bendy. What a final round from St. Clair there, making it 3v4. Now the side's gonna switch once again. This is a neck and neck game mode This is a neck and neck game mode right now. It's going so back and forth.
Back and forth means that you'll generate momentum. It's like a seesaw
a pendulum.
Of death, or a pendulum. But I think seesaws are more cool because the name is funny, you know? So you're on a seesaw of death, swinging back and forth. That just means that when somebody gives out, they're gonna get launched into the sun. And the Saints don't want that to be them, and the College of Staten Island doesn't want them to be them either. But Priestley is gonna have to force it to be somebody. He says, not me. Brandon agrees, he concurs. They're gonna get another kill. It's gonna be 2v4 now. Noxious Leia looking out the window, seeing if he can find any assassins hiding in the hay bales, but he's only gonna find more hay bales running around the side here, looking to approach A, but not gonna find it. It's quiet. The Saints are planting. Brandon holding. He hears him, but he doesn't see him. And it doesn't matter if you don't see them, hear them, if you don't hear them, because now he's gonna get one, throwing a nade in. I think that might even get him. No, it's gonna be a stun. Gonna give Brandon time to reposition, try to come around the corner, but no, he's not gonna be able to go for that. He sees the trophy system. He knows that somebody's been here. This is Call of Duty tracks, he says. Someone's been here, but Brandon makes his presence known with a bullet through the head, taking it up to be 3-5. Saints are 1 round away from winning this game.
Speaking of seesaws, yeah, it looks like the Saints are on the rise here as they are up to match point, only 1 point away from making this series 2-0, but it's a best of 5, so they'll have to win an additional game after that. But it is looking very, very much in the Saints' favor. I believe Staten Island, if they can win as many rounds in a row as they did, they can maybe tie this up and maybe even win it.
Well, like you said, Matthias, they're going really high on the seesaw, but that means inevitably you must come down. You just don't want that impact to be too hard, as Priest is going to be the first to go down, but Brandon getting a nade kill onto Flashy. They're going to have to making some rotations here.
Yes, it's very back and forth here. Silo looking for kills. Not going to find any. Being very, very aggressive here, trying to get a little bit of that Saints magic going for them as well. Going to see an airstrike come out. Not going to find anybody.
Nobody, really?
Lands right on top of a house. I think they're targeting Synthetic there. But he's going to go on the prowl, but gets taken out by Brandon.
I didn't even know where he was, so I can only imagine the confusion of the Staten Island player that had to go down to the B-Dog. Brandon gonna get the kill there. Now it's just a 1v3. Gonna be trying to go for the point here. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? 2v3, but now it's a 1v3. Brandon's gonna get the kill. Bendy, it's gonna go down as well as Brandon to the last man on Staten Island, taking it down to Slayer versus the real Silo. Slowly creeping up the steps. 30 seconds left for him to plant the bomb. And Slayer's just gonna be stretching his legs behind the statue here. He sees him through the window, but the real Silo might have an idea of where he is, but he sees a gun. Trigger discipline.
Ooh.
He doesn't go for it. He wants him to think that he's safe right now so he can make the crucial mistake of walking past those doors without paying his tax. Gotta pay the fee, my friend. Going up, he knows now. He thinks that he has the opportunity to do this safely, but Nacho Slayer is gonna run through those doors and let him know, not on my site, my friend, but he's not fast enough. The bomb is gonna go down. You have a brief moment of mobility while you're dropping it, so he was gonna be able to rotate away from the destruction that was coming at him. But he's gonna be trying to get the wall bang, but no, the real Silo gonna be coming around the side. He's so low. Oh, he almost could have gotten the kill there. The trigger discipline might be biting him in the butt here. Nacho Slayer sliding down, but he heard him, able to retaliate. He's gonna just keep the peak, keep the jump, go forward, but no, sirree.
And now Staten Island winning a round. If they can't win just 2 more, they'll win this one. They're not too far behind. The
Not at
Saints,
all.
Only 1 point behind. Saints just need to close this one out. With such a big lead they had there, a lead, they don't want to throw this one.
100%. We're on match point still. Saints just need 1 round to take this away. But the caller Staten Island, they are not giving up. It seems that their mascot is a dolphin. They're not going to go on land. They're still in the water, swimming free, you know, shooting water out of their blowholes, just like a happy, healthy dolphin would. But it's not very happy and healthy when you're going to get gunned down by Bendy in the corridor. It's going to be throwing out a grenade or a flash. Not going to catch anybody either way, but it's going to cause some mayhem. Priest is going to pick up a kill. And going out the corner, Bendy's going to find one. Going down, though, Flashy's the last man standing for Staten Island. A very common situation, but they are able to deal with it. Sometimes planting the bomb there.
Oh,
but
the kill streak win.
Kill streak win.
Winning that. What else could he have done? He was under cover as well. He couldn't have done anything there, but St. Clair just winning those kills time and time again. They earned that kill streak.
That's just the power of the U.S. military. You know, if you have the bigger guns, you can just win the game. And they proved that they deserve the bigger guns by getting 3 kills in a row. So, got a missile, my friend.
Speaking of big guns, we're gonna look at Fortnite up next. What? Just and here we are loading in all 3 POVs once again. And it looks like we're getting down to the last
Very similar
locations
circumstance
of the storm.
They seem to be just gathering together. Again, these are the best moments, the calm before the storm, literally, as the storm is slowly starting to encroach on them, and a T-Rex.
Yeah, falls from the sky.
I see.
Maybe that was a Triceratops. Actually.
Potentially, could have been.
Hard to tell with the head below the ground there, but I think that's the theme of Season 10 is the whole reality starting to fall apart. Rifts are torn, as you can see, as they use one to reposition themselves, go for a kill. They're going to fly on top of this mountain and use that high ground once again, but it looks like another team has high ground already.
This is a home invasion. Leave me alone. I'm trying to watch The Simpsons. And they're just going to be taking over the home, launching nades out to just break down the barricade, and they're not relenting. Just a complete artillery barrage. It's no man's land out there. And it's just not going to be fair. This has to be against some kind of code.
I think I saw this one in the history books as well. Just the rolling artillery barrage. They're making
what's that battle called?
Uphill. I forget. I did.
The Battle of
failed
Ypres?
history. But it looks like it's the battle of Tilted Towers here as they're trying to get up this hill, take some space up this mountain with all these forts.
They're gonna get trench
there's
foot
an
after
airdrop
this.
nearby. I think that's what they're battling over here.
Oh, potentially. But either way, the Saints can't get too gaudy. They can't get too confident, but they can crack some shots. I think that was a 54 he hit him for cross snap as he's in the air. That's going to hurt. What you have to underestimate, what you can't underestimate is the value of just hitting someone for 50. You know, that's a lot of damage that this person now has to consider. They have to heal it. They have to drink their chug. They have to do something about it because you can't just ignore it. It's not Call of Duty where you just regenerate your HP after running around long enough, you know? Your health matters. Every point does, and we saw it how the Saints lost their previous one. So they're going to take all these engagements that they can to just do as much damage because eventually they will be fatal.
Now you can see with the drop landed, they are thinking about it. They're glancing at it, but it's a little bit of a prisoner's dilemma. Who's going to take it first? And if you both go for it, you could both potentially lose if a third party is sitting there waiting, watching it like a hawk. But
Absolutely.
looks like they are looking to be that third party, just staking it out, waiting to make their claim once all is safe. But it looks like a few people are coming up on that zip line. One shot he lands there, cracking his shields all the way down. They still have grenade launcher shots to pepper them with.
Ooh,
Destroy the
40!
fort. 40 damage is massive.
They were doing 30s per shot on that guy, and then a 40 on the other. And the Saints barely taking, if any, damage during that exchange. They're going to be very happy with the way that one goes. Again, this is no build, so they're not going to be able to just rush up and start building a tower or a bridge over to bridge the gap between these teams. They're just going to have to hold it down and just start barraging them with bullets, taking down their fort. As it's in the title, tonight.
And it's nighttime in the game as
you
well.
Saw that one from
It is Fortnite happening right now. If there's ever a Fortnite game I've seen, this is it.
We see.
Look at that. The
Someone got a kill streak.
Yeah. Kill streak raining down from above. They're trying to take down this fort.
Kill streak in real life. That's what he just got.
That's true. A rift opens up. I think we're going to see a reposition. And wow, all the teams are coming together now. I'm seeing gunshots all around. It's going to be tough. And someone fell down the mountain.
No! Stan, what are you doing? Now they have to go get him. Come on, get up, dude. Get up. What are you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I saw a banana peel. It just happened. So they got to pick him up. They got to throw him some healing to get him back in the game. And they're going to have to just hope that nobody decides to push them right now. I think that's a trampoline, I believe. Oh, no, they got a reality rift. They're just going to get out of here. They're going to skedaddle. Skedaddling's your only option here, honestly.
He's going to opt to drink the chug jug beforehand. Never mind, his teammate pops it right away. He's going to have to reposition and then heal, which could be a risky maneuver if they don't get the kill early enough. Looks like they're playing very aggressively, looking to go. Actually, they're going to opt to go over to the house, heal up, and take stock of what they can do next. Oh, but there's an enemy there waiting. Instantly pops a fort, but they're going to invade. He's not ready for it. They take him down. I think that's a My Hero character. I think that's Kirishima going to be going down to
I thought that was Peter Griffin.
Boys.
Oh, wow, that was... You know what? This is why I'm really bad at Battle Royales. In situations like that, I literally jump and scream. It's scary when that happens. So you can't be a professional player when anytime an enemy shows up on your screen, you react like it's a jump scare. But shout-outs to our players for having nerves of steel and able to deal with the threat very efficiently as they're just trying to eliminate more and more as they come up. They're going to have to hold down this house like their lives depend on it, because their lives do depend on it.
Like you were saying earlier, Fortnite is a game that covers all genres. It is horror, it is action, it is comedy, and action it is right now as he gets another kill on the scoreboard. And it's not looking great right now for the Saints. They have enemies along all sides, but they do have a house to hide in right now. Trying to get some kills on the board, but it's not looking great. There's enemies from every angle. They have to try and choose a direction to focus in, but they're doing a good job at defending their position. Wow, just like that, that shockwave destroys the entire house. All the cover going down.
Shotgun fight, but he's going to go down. Teammate's going to come around the corner to put him down. Get back inside, buddy. I got you. I got you. But another one, Eminem! He's dropping some hot bar on them. It's a whole album being dropped on the Saints, and they can't handle the heat from it. They are going to go down losing one, but the rest of them are going to have to come up with some kind of retaliation, some kind of diss track to come back from what an absolute beatdown that was. Oh, nice. That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
Eminem and Travis Scott pulled up.
Dropping the mixtape of the century there, laying down the kills. And
Eminem!
The Slim Shady is still here.
Please stand up, Eminem. Please stand up. You're going to lose to the storm. You're going to go down to the storm. Oh, it's over. It's over. Now, the Saints just a two-man squad. Actually, no, one-man squad.
Yeah, one man.
One-man squad. K1 by himself. He's going to have to fight for his life here, fight for his rights. It's just going to be a matter of time before somebody, a bigger fish, comes by to try to gulp him up, but he has to fight back and fight back hard. We're watching Tayo's POV as believed. The other ones are slightly delayed. We get the full, beautiful action. We have 11 kills, 11 team kills coming up from the Saints. 30 seconds, or sorry, 30 damage rather. K1's going to be fighting for his life here. Raining bullets on him, but he has more layers to hide under.
Like an ogre. He has more layers. We're only going to add Shrek to the game, but there's Travis Scott going to heal Eminem, going to the save. But it looks like Tayo is going to be the one.
This is K1 himself.
Oh, yeah, K1. Going to be the one scouting this one out, using that storm tactic to get the kill, waiting for them to run right back. And there he is. He missed the shot, though. He shockwaves past, but out of the air, like a clay pigeon shattered to pieces. Travis Scott is going to go right back to Astro World. There he is.
What's wrong with you?
Holding it down.
That was insane of you to say, and I absolutely loved it. K1 himself putting on a beautiful display. That was truly impressive, but I don't want to know what's going on. Don't look over there. Don't look. Don't look. I don't want to see what's going on behind that wall. It's scary. I know for sure. As the storm closes in, he has no choice but to go for it. Is that a motorcycle?
That's a motorcycle.
But
look, more players.
Raining down from the heavens. Just
no! Fourth place is where the team is going to place as they all start to fall down in the top Hazelwoods. That's going to be it here from Fortnite for a little bit while, but we're going to go back over to COD. The Saints possibly winning this one out as they are going to get the last bit of progress over on B, winning it, starting it off 1-0 in this potentially final game if they can win it.
Absolutely. St. Clair, not surprised that as soon as we switch to them, we're watching them win. It's just what they do. It's just how they play. And I can see it in your face. I don't know if we're thinking about the same thing. I'm just replaying Eminem coming down the doorway with a shotgun and Travis Scott pulling up behind him. I kind of wish Call of Duty had something like that.
They do, but the players aren't good. They have Nicki Minaj. They have lots of different
It doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same because you can't like jump up like that. Watching Eminem jump around a corner with a shotgun is just absolutely crazy.
Flying on a dragon.
You know what I mean? But Brandon now is going to be the dragon that the Saints want to fly in on, kind of topping the scoreboards here. He's going to be throwing out some nades, wall banging, trying to just hold these points up. They don't want to let Staten Island get a touch on it, but so many trophy systems lighting this alleyway.
Wow, Brandon with the triple.
What I say, he's the dragon that you want to fly in on. Intimidating, fearful, and efficient. You don't want to mess with this one. The dead silence is going to go off Priestley, and Nacho Slayer is going to go down, trying to take up the point, trying to set up the shop on it. Priestley watching every angle that he possibly can. He's going to mow down Synthex Balkan. Brandon now just holding down this area. The lives are dropping like degrees outside in the winter cold, Matthias.
Yes, the Saints are just in control right now of all these points. Staten Island not even able to touch. It looks like they've gotten every angle covered. Now Bendy finally going down after a long kill streak. Nacho Slayer, they're going to find Silo Flashy to try and flash that one out, and it looks like he gets taken down anyways. Actually takes one down for himself. He's going to go right down immediately. It's so back and forth here on the kill feed, but just unable to take any ground. Staten Island only has 20 seconds left on the clock to take this one here. Daniil, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is an absolute travesty for the side of Staten Island. This one, I think, and I know they can take this back. They are holding B side. The clock has stopped. Time waits for no man except for Call of Duty on CDL control, but now they're holding it down. 11 seconds. The clock is ticking. They get one section off. Can they just get two more? Not just like coming around, making sure that it's not going to be that easy. 7 seconds now. Bendy coming around 6.6. It's going to be so close. Brandon sliding around, gonna find one. Bendy finding another and picking up another. Brandon wallbang to get a 5K. Nacho Slayer taking out another. Brandon almost getting 6, and that's gonna be St. Clair timing out Staten Island to take this to round 3.
Both around, St. Clair just being a force to be reckoned with on attack and defense. They are just doing amazingly right now. They only need one more point on the scoreboard. But overall, it's going to be rough for Staten Island with how this game has been going, and it's already match point. If they lose this one, they're going to lose series point as well, and that's going to be the game going over to St. Clair College.
I gotta say, it set me for a little bit of a loop when you said Daniil, and whenever I see video games, I used to people call me Benderson, so I was like, Daniil. But I remember where I am. We're here watching the lovely game day that the Saints are putting on a lovely show for us all. Brandon making sure that it's going to be one to remember, as well as the rest of the Saints. Not just Leia. Flash is going to be able to pick him up. Brandon, dead side, is going to go for a rotation. Same with Bendy. Going through the door, potentially. Priestley's going to lead the charge. Around the corner, they find one, but Unguardable is going to go down to Priestley, the backup. That's why you go in pairs. Synthex, Balkan, almost going to go down there, but he's going to retaliate. Flashy is going to go into Not Just Leia. Revenge is going to be pushing up now, trying to take over B site. Bendy going to try his best. Synthex is going to go down to the headshot. There's a benefit between crouching. Show up less of your body, but that means the only thing that can get shot is your head, making your time to kill a lot lower than usual.
And already they're getting a lot of progress on the board. 45 seconds left on the clock, though. If they can sell this out a little bit longer, maybe they'll take it. But with the extra time they'll be given from taking this B site in such a quick fashion, it's not looking great for Staten Island. A minute 44 they now have to contend with. Going to get flashed out. Benny's still going to get the kill through the flash. And Ensley going to find one as well in the middle of the map. Brandon going to clear that one out with a grenade and a couple shots. Going to go for the knife. Unable to find it. A little too confident there. But nonetheless, they're going to quickly take this site A. Staten Island has to fight for their series lives here. But with how the Saints are playing right now, it might just be unstoppable. Unguardable going to go down. Priestley going to take Flashy down. And they already have 2 points, 2/3 of the way there. One more third to go. They just have to close this one out, and that will be series point. With how things are going, it looks like Staten Island will be unable to contest. And with time just at a pause, it's actually going to keep ticking down. The Saints lose it here.
Sorry, that was a funny kill.
Yeah, there it is. Just, he was going prone, trying to play stealthy, but got caught out. You know, not such a happy game there. Ooh, but
that
a double
was
kill.
Impressive. I thought that he was a goner for sure, but sliding around on his stomach, the real slide was going to go down, and Not Just Leia going to be contesting the point here. Contestation, sliding around the corner, jumping up, getting the pick up. Synthex Balkan, he's going to be able to push him back, and Brandon holding this angle, throwing out a nade for safety. He gets the hit mark. You know someone's over there, but Priestley's going to go down as we're watching around. Bendy looking for the point. He finds one, not going to get the kill. He's going to go down from the left side, taking him out. Not Just Leia sliding onto the point. He sees a body. He's not going to be able to find the mark, though. Brandon sees him, though. No, not to a wall. Not Just Leia's going to be able to get the kill, but Flashy pre-firing maybe a little too early. Flashy seeing the bullets and stopping dead in his tracks. Not Just Leia now hiding amongst the corpses. A valid strategy, if you ask me. The not real silo, but the Saints capture all the zones and take this series 3-0, Matthias. 3-0
Wow.
against College Staten Island.
Staten Island put up a great fight there in most of those matches, but that last one was very Saints side, and that is why this is a 3-0. They are just amazing at carrying their advantages throughout this whole game. And wow, what a day we've had.
Absolutely. I feel like it's always an honor watching our Call of Duty team play. I feel like I feel more patriotic watching them. I feel the Canadian flag on my chest radiate a powerful glow because they're representing the power of Canadian esports, and I want to answer the Call of Duty. And I'm doing that right now by bringing to you all the action that we just saw today. I like that. That was cool. We just saw 2 incredible Fortnite games, 1 incredible Fortnite series, a bit of Counter-Strike. That may or may not be ongoing still, not entirely sure, but we also saw Omega Strikers, and again, one hell of a Call of Duty series. Matthias, thoughts on all of those? Tell me what you're thinking, man.
Overall, the Rocket League game was amazing to see. We've talked about that one already, bringing it all the way to Game 5, but the Saints closing that one in a spectacular fashion. Moving
Ontario
on.
Tech put up one hell of a fight. I gotta say it again.
Yes.
It was really close.
And overall, what are the other ones that we had today? I think Fortnite was great to see.
You can't
Very
forget the
chaotic.
Eminem plays. The Eminem plays.
Yeah. Eminem, Travis Scott, the whole mixtape. But now I think that's not all we have. What else did we see? We saw Call of Duty. We just saw that one wrap up. Just a total sweep. Omega Strikers, once again, an amazing
2-0.
showcase. But that's not all we have here
It's
today.
not all
We
we
have
have.
one more dark horse of the Academy team. It's going to be Counter-Strike.
If you see me, you know that it means that we're doing some Counter-Strike. I can't resist coming up to the desk when I know that we're doing some Counter-Strike gameplay. The Saints are up 2 rounds. Conestoga's 1. Already has a Zeus here, getting a little bit cocky here on Aztec. The bomb is planted. The Saints have to make the retake and push up. The Vulcan, the beautiful skin, coming out the corner. Petro's going to take up 1, and the Rice, yes. Saints are going to take this round. The bomb was planted, and they took this one. Saints on T side here. It looks like this just might be what they need. They're 2-2 now, tying it up from the previous one. It's going to be intense with eyes. They have all the money, though. It's going to be Conestoga. They're going to have to be balancing their budgets and just making sure that they're cutting costs where they can. We're going to see some Deagles, but we're going to see 4 M4A1 silence being picked up. I remember when I like watching the meta shift between the M4 and the M4A1 silence. It's very interesting to watch happen, but I'm a M4 silence fan for sure.
Keep it silent, keep it stealthy.
Keep it deadly.
Exactly, and that's what we are seeing here. And it looks like we're going to be sneaking over to A site right now. I think this is Pemmican watching this corner vigilantly. He sees a smoke. He feels like a push is going to come out, but it's not going to happen as we move over to the other side here of the map. You see an engagement here from Conestoga. Does he know there's 3 around the corner? I think he does. After the shot comes out, they saw a foot, but they didn't land a shot. But he manages to get taken up by Petro there. He's getting a lot of kills time and time again.
JBH. Okay, they have to just reevaluate here. You got to kill, but you don't want that to affect your decision making, right? You want to make sure that you're sticking to your plan and you're playing as effectively as you know possible. The Condors are a formidable team, but you can't let that distract you as they're going around now. Seems like the Saints are going to be going over to B site to get the plant, and Conestoga, they're going to have to rotate over, but I don't even know how we got that one. Rice, yes, getting a miraculous headshot. Going to be walking through the fire and the flames of his teammate. Doesn't even mind JBH. JBH's C4s can get planted by Petro. Throwing out the nade as they know they're going to be advancing. Not going to catch any stray damage there, but throwing out the flashbang just to deter their push a little bit. They're going to be rotating over from A side, seeing if they can get anything, or most likely, in my opinion, they're just going to be trying to save here.
Yeah, definitely going to go for the save. They all bought those expensive M4s. Don't want to let them go to waste. They're already down 3 of their players. Gonna just play safe, play for picks, play for exits, and try not to die in the process. They're sitting in the enemy spawn, hoping they don't loop back to there. And it looks like they might get out scot-free, but there's gonna be a fight coming up very soon if he pushes around this corner. Will he do it? Will they see it? Will we see the fight? But nah, it's not going to happen.
He just wanted to bait you a little bit. He just wanted you to get excited. And he succeeded. That was a pretty exhilarating thing to see there. But now the Saints are up 3-2 over Conestoga. And after a round like that, you just got to make sure you keep yourself level-headed. And you know that as long as we just keep doing what we're doing, we're going to see some success. Ancient is a relatively untested map, at least for me. I'm purely talking out of my opinion.
Not an ancient map.
I hate this guy. I love it. I feel like you get very experimental with your plays, your rotations, your picks, your smokes, all of it. Very interesting map indeed, and I love watching teams experiment with it because it's one that's unfamiliar to me. So every time I see something, it's always interesting.
It is always very interesting here as we see, once again, a push coming out from Hunter. Looking to push through that smoke, but every single time gets guarded by someone on A side. Moving over to Dilsif here. He's looking to take an engagement. Quite find it here. He might peek, but Pietro's ready to watch it. He's watching it like a hawk, but he's not going to be able to see it. Now, Kirju going to find a kill there on Extreme. And it looks like St. Clair is just running away with it right now on T side. Doing so much better than what we saw in the last match.
Flash out. Oh, but now he's going to be spraying down the hall. Kiryu going to get through the smoke on this live. The plant is going to go down again. Saints seem to be very confident on Ancient, displaying a level of efficiency I haven't seen from them in a very long time. But I'm reminded time and time again that these players on both teams are top of their class. Not just in the grades department. I also mean gameplay-wise. You know, all our players, you got to make sure that they stay on top of their grades, okay? It's important. It's important. And just as important as this bomb going off here, just going to have to eat these flashes. They're going to go around the corner. Rice, yes, is just going to crouch him down and get the shot. But Pemmican and his other teammate, Gonna save their guns as best as they can. Coming on the corner though, JBH, all the rest of the guys are here. Not even gonna be able to find one. The panic set in. So many bodies running around the corner. You don't know who to go for, and they're gonna get the round. Again, Saints taking this one.
They're doing an amazing job here on the attacking side, getting the bomb down every single time, just systematically picking off the enemy team one by one. A match that seems so much sided for Conestoga, or a series that was looking so much sided for Conestoga on this ancient map is now flipped over for the Saints. They are just taking this one down.
You know what I said? Inferno's T-sided map. So even though that they were getting pretty definitively stomped when we last saw them, maybe they took it back as soon as they switched sides and took it to like 13-13, like our Counter-Strike team loves to do. You know, so. Could have gone that way. You don't know. But as we're seeing right now, the Saints are really doing so well against Conestoga, up 2-4. But this is still anybody's game. We're going to be holding this angle here. It's such a scary push to make. Whoa! Through the smoke, too. Hunterscope getting the headshot. You got to be careful with those icons, though, because of the way the new smokes work. If it even just detects your bullet going through one of the smoke hit boxes, even if it's completely visible, it'll say it went through smoke. But now they're going to be reevaluating here. Looks like the Saints are going to be... They dropped the bomb over at B side. They didn't want to risk dropping it, but Petro's going to drop Dilsif, and he's not even going to think twice about it. They dropped the bomb over at B side. They didn't want to risk dropping it. Now they're going to be rotating over to B to get the plant. It's just two members of Conestoga up now, and they're both very, very poor. So you know what that means with us? That means they're going to take this round loss with a smile on their face as they're going to try their best to hold their guns down, but they're not even going to get to do that as side X is going to go down, and...
Yeah, it's going to turn on one now. Probably looking to save his gun. Not even worth trying. They were bombed down. All the odds stacked against him. Not going to happen. Just shooting the gun for fun. You know, you bought it. Might as well use the bullets.
Absolutely. They're going to go to a timeout after this just to reevaluate their strategy. Make sure that they are all on the same page. Their mentals aren't shot. They don't want to be yelling at each other, which I'm sure they're not. But just in case somebody is, this is where you take the opportunity to say, hey, man, stop yelling, and then get back to playing the game.
I'm sure the Saints are just yelling at each other in victory right now as they have quite a lead as opposed to last round. But, ooh, getting a little bit of an exit kill. Dilsif, but the Saints winning so many rounds in a row. I doubt it's going to matter. Look how much money they have.
Ooh, just going to get the last second pick off, and that's going to matter a lot. Hurt in their pockets here. You went from at least getting one gun to getting none. The richest person on the side of Conestoga right now is $4,100. Actually, I'm wrong. $5,000 on yellow there. So, economy's not doing too hot, whereas the poorest individual on the Saint side is $6,200 and already a full inventory of guns. So, they are kind of flexing on them, as the kids would say, and it's just a matter of time before the Saints are going to be able to just demonstrate what it means to have money.
Yeah, but after a short bullet break, time is ticking once again. It looks like we might get right back into the action here as the Saints continue here, looking to prove their lead. But pissed around coming out from Conestoga. If they can use this correctly, if they win this round, that'll be massive for them. But it's going to be a massive uphill battle. Looks like they're opting for the walking ball of death strat, moving as a squad. You know, take as many down as they can. But with a big spray control, it could be
They all
disastrous.
have deagles too. I love it. One of them's even got a kit and armor. They pick up Hunter Scorp. Again, when you have so many guys running at you, all of them with deagles, it can be very hard to get anything done. And now they're going to be planting on B side. This is really actually going to be quite difficult for Conestoga, as they're going to have to try to retake this while they're all holding angles on the side of the Saints, all with AKs or M4A4s. It's going to be quite difficult, but I believe that Conestoga has something cooking up there to make this possible.
Well, two of them fall down immediately, so maybe they're not cooking too much. Three of them, actually.
Sometimes you burn your food. You know?
Exactly. Sometimes you burn your food when you're cooking, but you might have a little bit of garnish on top with that headshot. And now, Kirju looking to close that one out, but he does with a nice double kill. Overall, they took out two of them. It's just more than I could have expected there with a pistol round. But
just want to say I taught him how to do that. You know, I've never talked to that guy before, but I taught him how to do that. And we're back to Call of Duty. You know,
seems like we have another match happening.
Yeah, now we're against James Madison, and we're starting on hard point. St. Clair, kind of just surprising both of us here. We're going straight into another game, as they are not done tonight. They want to keep putting on a show for all of us, rotating around. They're going to be taking up this hard point, and they're going to be squatting on it. They're not going to be paying anybody any rent. This is our property, and get away from us. That's exactly what they're saying. Live quote of what the team's saying as they're hitting on the hard point.
Get away from us, get them out of here, but it looks like the Saints are just locking down this point, making a whole home there as they just rack up so many points against James Madison. So a little bit more contestation coming out from Staten Island there. But now
James Madison. Staten Island, we beat already.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying Staten Island put up a little bit more of a fight.
You're absolutely right.
James Madison struggling to find a foothold here on the hard point. Clair is just running away with it. Maybe it's just that momentum they got from that last game, winning it in such a massive fashion. They're continuing to push the envelope here, get as many points as they can, every hard point for as long as they can. Look at that, it's all green on the kill feed for the Saints. James Madison needs to bunker down, maybe play as a team, try and find something here. When you play as a team, it seems like you're all lined up for Priestley. Gets two, it gets a nice kill on top of it. Looking to kill the last one there on Joko, but he manages to shut Priestley down. Going for a drop shot, not going to be able to find it as the rest of James Madison goes in to try and reposition for the next hard point as they've accepted that this one has fallen.
And now it's up to Priestley here. He's going to have to be the one to kind of lead the charge and throw out the nades and get the shots that the Saints are going to need to get this opportunity to go onto the point. But they already have it, and they're going to not give it in. That's going to be 129-10. But James Madison now finally getting some touches on. Brandon's going to get a wall bang, and Bendy's going to get a headshot onto a poker. Tiki jumping for their life to take down Priestley. And they're going to be holding the angle, trying to push their way to the point, but it is still going inside of James Madison as Nachoslay jumps over the stairs and gets a kill, coming back up the stairs and getting another. Is he going to interact with more stairs and get more kills? That seems to be this common theme right now today. Bouncing the trophy system off the wall, but someone rotating right past it. Maybe we didn't hear them moving through, Matthias. The audio is very important in this game.
It is very key indeed. Poker gonna get a headshot here. That might be the kill they need. Poker gonna get a double kill, triple kill. He's on a tear right now. He might be able to get this point secure for his team.
I know you want to say multi-kill so bad.
Now, only 4 players.
But he got 5.
Wow,
he got 5 in a row.
You're right.
You know,
now he's trying to make this a pentakill. It's not even possible here. Priestley gonna get Talia though off guard. Grenades, all the ordnance.
This guy's got League on the mind. He's talking about pentakills and Talia. This guy's thinking about League, you know, but Tiki is not going to have the opportunity to be thinking about League. He's going to get put down. Priestley going to get put down as well. Poker, Priestley, a lot of P's in this map, but they're not pushing anything but victory. They're going to be pushing onto the side of the hard point, and they're going to be fighting for it.
They are going to be fighting hard indeed, but only they're 100 points ahead nearly on the Saints side. They might be able to make a comeback here, but it's going to be a tough one. Poker going to kill with Tiki there. Looks like they're getting the swing of things now. I think they've finally warmed up, but someone just needs to get on this hard point. It seems like it's just in such a dangerous area. No one wants to stake their claim, but it looks like it's going to be James Madison there to take that gamble. They need the points. Poker going to put down their grenade. Brendy going to take one down as well, but it's going to go right back and forth here against James Madison.
James Madison kind of making us eat our words a little bit, putting up more of a fight than either of us kind of saw coming out from them, holding that 10 points for a really long time. But now up to 55. 55 again, might not sound too impressive, but when you're coming back from 10, you know, it's impressive and respectable.
Yes, and they're holding down another point. This might be a little bit of a sweeping situation if they manage to hold this one down. Tiki getting another kill. Joko getting a kill, and wow, just like it was all green before, it's all looking James Madison right now. They're getting kill after kill after kill, racking up the kill streaks, and now we're going to see them start to funnel out here, but now St. Clair having to answer this tough question of what do we do? How do we get this point back? Joko gonna get the kill, and Tiki gonna get it right back. It's so back and forth, but speaking of back and forth, we go right back to Fortnite CSGO.
Gonna go right back to Fortnite as we see Tayo in the top right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you did forget, which I wouldn't blame you for, we've been seeing some solo action for quite a bit, but now we're back to the beautiful triple screen. If you want to see any of these games, you don't want to miss a second, you can go over to Tayo stream to catch the Fortnite action. You can go to Saints Academy CA2 to catch the Counter-Strike, and of course, you can go to Saints Gaming CA2 to catch the Call of Duty match, the second one we're seeing here tonight, as everything is still getting underway. Lots of guns are being fired, lots of bullets are going to be flying around Matthias, but what bullets are you looking at the most right now?
I think I'm going to be looking over on Fortnite right now. We saw a little bit of an engagement there. We're seeing fights come out all across the board on all these games.
This is
but
the third
Fortnite,
final game.
It's a little bit more sporadic with the action. Someone's on the roof there trying to get the kills. James Madison coming back here, already at 100 points, down from 10. Great comeback from them. Looking over at CSGO, St. Clair continuing their dominant win streak here, 7-3. But I'm just going to focus on Fortnite because I think that's where the action is at right
It's always
now.
where the action's at. Even when there's no action, it looks like there's action just because of the way they run, you know? Very energetic, very lively game. Oh, in fact, they're missing a player, actually. One of them went down probably in a previous engagement. It's just going to be the two of them holding everything down against the world, spotting someone out on the mountain on the other side, and seeing a group of people. This is the best part of the point. Like,
yes,
there's guys over there, dude. What do we do? I don't know, man.
All right, it looks like their plan of action here is to hunt them down. No, they're going to run towards the fire, not away from it. A kill streak coming out in Call of Duty. Doesn't really hit anything, but that is going to buy them enough time to bunker down. Maybe try and take the lead here, as if they hold this for long enough, they're going to be very close to the Saints scoreline, but the Saints are going to gun them all down here, but Tiki going to answer right back. Bendy going to go down. It's so neck and neck here. Who's going to take this hard point? It looks like it's the Saints counting up the scoreline further and further. Battaglia going to get a double kill, going to try and lay down a trophy system, but gets taken out by a trophy system. It's a dog-eat-dog world here. Looks like Enzo going to take out Talia.
Okay,
you're gonna get one.
Open.
Always a bigger fish, it seems. Just, it's like a feeding frenzy back and forth here.
He's gonna get the stun off, but he's not gonna be going through that corridor. But now he knows he can come around, probably get the pick off. Oh no, actually, he's gonna turn around and get the pick off on Bendy. But Jocko's gonna go down. They're gonna be taking this hard point, just almost gonna have it. They just need 250 to take this game away. Poker gonna be taken up. The Saints are having this one in their back pocket. It looks like no one's gonna be able to stop them from holding this hard point. James Madison is gonna try their damnedest to do so, however. Priestley coming in from behind, taking out Joko with a headshot. Gonna be jumping around the corner and gotta get down. Talia is gonna be tasting the steal from Priestley, and Matthias with just 25 points left to win this game. The Saints must be feeling on top of the world.
They must be, but it just seems like they got it right back. They can't
Another
get comfortable.
knife.
Another knife coming up for Priestley. It looks like they are getting comfortable. Only 20 more points needed on the clock. Only 15 to give from the hard point. Looks like we're gonna go to one more. It's not gonna be ended right here, as James Madison has a few more chances to make this one flip their way. It looks like they are locking it down, keeping the Saints locked in this house, unable to move to that next hard point, and they're gonna capture it for themselves.
Absolutely, and in the blacksmith location, 244, we got Bendy peeking up the window, trying to take down Poker, sprinting around the corner now, aiming down the corridor. Priestley finding Joko, gonna get the pick off, but now, as we saw Talia almost getting the kill onto Priestley, but now with just 3 seconds left to hold, the Saints are one tick away, and Priestley sitting on the point. They're gonna be able to take the game and take it convincingly on the hard point for the game, first game against James Madison.
What a comeback from James Madison, though. They were down, I think, 100 to 10 points at some point. Managed to bring it all back there. What a nasty grenade that was. I just need to call that one out.
I love the ragdoll, too.
But amazing showing once again. The Saints carrying the momentum from the last series into this next
26-19.
one.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's a lot of kills.
Those kill lines are hard to get unless you're playing flawlessly. But speaking of playing flawlessly, I'm seeing a flaw up there in the top right.
Me too.
Someone is down here.
Crawling for their life. Don't shoot me,
Two are
please.
down in the storm as well. Their life force being slowly withered away by the unrelenting winds and rain.
Damn, it feels like exam season might be the storm from Fortnite. It's crazy.
That storm is on the horizon very soon enough for the students. But once again, we're going to see a couple of them
Just
go down.
like me, man.
You're going to have a champion. They're grabbing the rift.
Oh, but the reboot truck. Can he stand in here long enough, though? He's going to be throwing down.
I don't know if he has any healing.
Can you do that through the...
You can do it through the storm. It's going to be tough. He's going to get very, very low. He's probably going to try and use that rift to secure himself and his team away. But, looking over, looks like a comeback is happening over in CS. Actually, 8-4 Conestoga
timeout, but
making a comeback. It is a timeout. Just wanted to mention that scoreline. Let's go back to Fortnite. We are still here in the storm.
Saints are actually up 8-4. I think the size just switches around the CT now. I recognize that icon from anywhere. The Saints Academy logo, you can see that. But now it seems that Tayo is going to be holding down. All the boys are back in town. The Backstreet Boys are back tonight. I can only imagine with the day that those skins get added into the game. Parents
That
are
will
going to
be
be
the
going
day.
crazy. I'll say that much. But as
I
we
think
get
parents
into
are already going crazy over the amount these kids spend on skins, but nonetheless, Fortnite is a game.
Oh, the
Everybody
pistol round coming up from bottom
Right.
Thunderscorp, getting a 3K, one taps galore. He's going to go down eventually, making his way over to the point now. Conestoga is going to be getting the plant, but now they're going to be coming around. I didn't see
They
that.
just ambushed this guy waiting peacefully in
And
his
he
own
still
cottage.
did sing.
And he said, take the L. I'm going to dance
Yeah.
on your grave, loot your body, and take everything away from you. As they are in a very good spot, but they still are in the storm. Going to use the rift to get out of here.
Well, in the meantime, though, the Saints actually lost that pistol round, even though Thunderscorp got a 3K at the start. Conestoga was able to just kind of gather it up and turn that into a victory for themselves. Very well played there. But like you mentioned, the brutal home invasions coming up from the Saints is a very common theme. They love pulling those off, and they pull it off so effectively. It's kind of scary to witness. Oh, but the tree!
the tree.
The tree's coming to play. He's running for his life. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
Misses the shots. But it looks like his teammate might be landing some, but I think he got out of there.
Yeah.
Just being able to scurry by the seat of his pants, live another day. But they're going to be unrelenting, and they're going to continue to hammer down on that rock that's protecting his life. He's going to see a few people fly in and out. It's not looking good for their victims here as they will have the high ground once again. But
they're building
oh
a
no!
port. The
They
port no!
misplayed!
They got cocky, and now they're exposed to the elements, taking a beating, but he zips into the rift! He is not going to let the storm consume him. He's going to be landing on the fort. One of his teammates is down, but the other one's going to be nursing them down. He's ahead. He wants to take it right off the shoulders of the sniper. Danger's approaching from his right side, but he doesn't care. He's going to go for the shots, but the shockwave! No, he says!
Oh, takes the rift
brings
again!
it right back into action. He takes the plunge. He takes a dive. He's right back where he started. He doesn't even care. He takes the clip out, throws it another. I'm back and I want blood. Nobody does that to Tayo. He wants to get into the action. He wants it now.
Someone has taken out K1 himself. He is down for the count.
A
it looks like
rocket!
the enemy fort. He just keeps missing these shots that he needs to
They're
land.
not hit scan, they're projectiles. He's shooting where they are, but you need to shoot where they're going to be. That's the beauty of Fortnite sniping. It's such an involved process, but they have the chug, and they're chugging together. The rift is going to come out now. They just have to find the high ground,
Circle's
and this
so
is going to be their
small.
moment. It's so small indeed. They can't take the high ground. It's not safe because it's going to be gone, but now they're finding the precarious point. They're wanting to land on it so bad, but he's going to go down in the sky. It's going to be up to his teammates to get the firing range off. It's such a small circle. There's not a lot of people
There's
left.
20 people left on the
Ow!
small circle.
I don't believe it. That has to be some mistake, some misunderstanding, but you were probably right since they placed 8th. How were there 20 whole people in that tiny, tiny zone, Matthias?
I think they tried to reposition thinking, maybe this is the chaotic side, but no, they repositioned into the belly of the beast, getting gunned down from all angles, shot out of the sky. Not much they could have done there. What a game Fortnite is to watch. So chaotic, so hectic, but so fun. Speaking
Watching.
of fun, let's go back over to Call of Duty and CSGO. Call of Duty just starting off with another search
Yeah,
and destroy
speaking
map.
of
The
fun.
bomb is down. Hey, we got 2 very similar games happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna plant the bomb?
Now we just got
Who's
one
gonna-
very similar
Exactly.
game coming up as CS is going to go to a quick tech pause. We're going to go straight into Call of Duty here. It's going to be search and destroy 0-0, but Saints are going to be looking to lose this round. Potentially Brandon's the last one alive. He wins these. I've seen him do it in the Canadian Nationals, but no, he's going to go down with just enough time to get the defuse. 4.4 on the clock. They're going to take this one for the side of James Madison.
Yeah, James Madison managing to win out the first round here. That could be massive to win the attack as well. You can maybe see this going to a game 4 or 5 if they can manage to win this round and bring this game a little bit further.
Absolutely. And now they're going to be going to this. Saints are going to have to be playing defensively minded. It's going to be a little bit of a change of pace for them, but I believe they're adaptable enough to just keep the momentum rolling for themselves.
Adaptability is the name of the game here in Search or Destroy. You got to attack, but you also have to protect. And now we see a bunch of pushes happen over onto the A side. Tiki gonna go down to Bendy. He's gonna throw a concussion grenade back up over to B side. And now it's not looking great.
It's chaotic. They're going to be pushing over now. Bendy's going to be fighting for the point. Joko in the window. Elusive is all heck. Poker is going to be just throwing out nades in this playoff game. Round 2, the previous one against Staten Island was going to be the first game to play. This is going to be the second one that our Saints are going to be playing tonight against James Madison. They're going to be fighting it out. Nacho Slaya be peeling over the barrier here. Nacho Slaya.
Oh, Poker with the sniper looking for the
like
heads.
the
He looks
Fortnite
away at the wrong moment. He might get Nacho Slayer here. He just misses, looking for just the single pixel of the head.
And Slayer's
giving him a little bit of a haircut, but not going to manage to find it.
He's just gonna be toying with him here, like play with his food. He's like, can you get me? Can you shoot my head? I don't think so. But Brandon proving he can get some kills. They're gonna be holding us down with 15 seconds left for James Madison to get the plant. Poker gonna be the only man standing. He has the bomb, but he doesn't have a chance. Saints are gonna be able to take this one out. Another round. We're gonna be tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, this map must be hard to play on the attack for the defenders. Start off inside the houses and have so much fortification against these pushes. You can just play the long range and gun them down in these open areas. It's going to be a very, very uphill battle when you're on the attack. But once again, it looks like the Saints are starting on the attack. If they can manage to get the bomb down, win one of these attack-sided matches, they might be able to close this one out.
Absolutely, with the dead silence active, they're going to be sprinting a little bit more freely. Now, Saints attack-minded, fighting Joko, going to be able to take him out. It's just going to be 4-2 now. James Madison losing one more. Brandon with the 5 killing spree somehow. I guess the kills from the previous rounds count. Brandon on a 5 killing spree in a 4-man game with limited lives. Very interesting how that works, but he is just the beast, like I said. So, with that being said, the Saints are going to be able to get the plant off and force Talia to be running for their life here. Going through, Priestley is going to get found, though. Going to be picking him off, but off the left side, going to be taken out.
And that might be what St. Clair needs to swing the pendulum in their favor. They are looking very good here. No one has managed to win an attack-sided round yet. With them winning this one, they're geared up to win the next defense side, and then they have secured a 2-point lead, which James Madison needs to match this one here, needs to win on the attack, and I'm excited to see what they have planned.
Excited is an understatement, Matthias. I am exuberantly exhilarated on this ecstatic evening to see what, I don't know, eggs they got cooking on the stove for us, because cooking is one of the words of the zeitgeist today. You know, everybody loves to say that people are cooking up games, cooking up action, and I believe the Saints are cooking up one series for us
Looks
tonight.
like he's cooking up a grenade there, tosses it,
Nice.
And now Talia's going to take out Bendy, and now Priest is going to answer that one right back, but the bomb is going to go down on the side of James Madison. Tiki going to be one to plant that one. I don't think many of his teammates are there to back him up. But he's going to be prone. Going to get taken out by Priestley. Nice jump shot there. Going to have to rotate around. Talia is going to try and find a kill, and they managed to do it. And now Brandon and Enslayer, the last ones, going up against Talia and Joker. He's going to have to retreat here. Try and reposition. He gets the kill. Now it's a 1v2 situation for Talia. Planted the bomb. Trying to put everything in the favor for their team, but Brandon's going to start the defuse, and now they have to push. They're going to blast through this door. They're gearing themselves up. They're hiding themselves up. He's going, I can do this, but he can't do it in time as St. Clair manages to win that time.
I got this. It must be terrifying.
Yes, it must be terrifying indeed, knowing you're walking into the snake pit there. But once again, St. Clair winning 3-0. You expected them to win that round on the defense. Defense on this map seems to be going the way of the winners every single time. James Madison now on the defense. They have to defend this one out, or else St. Clair is going to get a major lead here.
Absolutely, and Slayer. Nacho gonna be on the top side here, throwing out some nades, just clearing out the site. It's just a lot of mayhem, a lot of grenades are getting thrown. The screen won't stop shaking without help. They're throwing so many things, and it's utter mayhem. Oh man, but the bomb is gonna get planted in the meantime.
Bomb is going to go down here. All the players are still alive. This is going to be a hectic one indeed. Bendy gonna be watching a corner, but Enslayer gonna get the kill. Now he's going to be on the prowl looking for more kills. Joko watching up top. Brandon going to find him out. Going to have trigger discipline. Hold the line. Play in this sneaky little spot for the obvious kill. Don't want to move your position right now, but Brandon going to take one down. But Poker playing on the outside. Getting a shot through the window. Seeing them all fall down is crazy here. And now Breeze's going to get another. It's all down to Joko, but he goes down as well. And St. Clair winning against James Madison. You expected it on the defense. Or on the attack, or on the defense, but you didn't expect it here on the attack. 4-1 is the scoreline. James Madison needs to start winning some rounds here, or else it's all gonna go the way of St. Clair College.
100%. And as we're switching sides now, changing up the way things are gonna have to be played, the Saints are just looking to maintain this deadly advantage 4-1 against James Madison, starting in 3 seconds and twirling their knives, observing more things that I'm seeing on the screen. Finally, we have some action. Tiki's gonna be picking up the bomb, and they're gonna be just rushing out to get into the blood-fueled chaos. Rushing onto the site. Now coming around the corner, Bendy picking it up, and then gonna be sprinting around the corner here. Gonna close the door. You gotta be polite, okay? Even when you're in war, you gotta make sure that you don't let the cold air out.
You know, while you are in a war zone, you are in a house, but Brandon gonna shoot the outside players there. Dahlia go in for a little bit of a sneaky decision. That door just being opened and closed over and over. But right now, James Madison unable to really find a plant at this moment. The Saints defense just being so stalwart, so strong. 4 players all still alive. It's going to be a tough one to break, but Brandon catching Talia off guard outside, and it's all down to Joko. He doesn't have bomb in his hand. All the odds are stacked against him. He has to try and kill an entire team, and if he doesn't, James Madison is going to be playing against the match point now, which is going to be the case as St. Clair takes another win.
One more away from cementing themselves as legends in this match, and there's not going to be just utterly dominating Priestley with the honor of the final kill here, only taking a couple of bullets to the chest and just putting down his opponent as if it's nothing as we move on over to match point.
Match point it is, but they do have to attack here, which has been a little bit tougher in the earlier rounds, but I think they've seemed to have figured it out. Problem is, it's going to be tough nonetheless. They're going to have to give it their all, as James Madison is going to give it their all on the defense here. Trying to play his counters, and Tiki comes out, guns a-blazing, almost gets a kill, but oh no, the cruise missile coming up from Brandon.
Here it comes! Watch out, watch out, watch out!
This might be an awful way to start the round if they manage to find the kill, and they don't manage to find it, but that clears a lot of ground for the Saints. They're going to get bombed. Planted down at B, but Poker going to get a double kill, making this a 2v3 situation for James Madison. They might be able to win this round, bring this to a 5-2 situation. It's all down to Priestley here in the house, watching it all. He's going to open the door, get a kill. He's going to turn for another, going to actually turn around, look for the other door. Brandon, meanwhile, evening up the scoreline, making this 2v1. Poker, he gets it. It's a 1v1 situation. Poker, he didn't look on top of the truck. And St. Clair College winning it all here in the series, or in the 2-0 in the series. It might be, that might be the case going forward with how things are going. And Madison needs to find something that can work against the Saints.
Oh, look at
just
that.
On a roll.
Beautiful. Beautifully done from Brandon. Such a very, very well-played game coming off the Saints. And, of course, very well played from James Madison. It is not easy to play against the St. Clair Saints varsity Call of Duty team. Not in the slightest. So the fact that they were able to take a round off, and the fact that they were able to make it look like it was a challenge, which it was, you know, shout out to them, props to them. I'm very excited to see how they fight against us going to the next game.
I just want to say, I think it was Brandon there with a 12 kill streak in that game, which is insane. Insane amount of kills.
Not surprised.
Yeah, Saints are very good at Call of Duty. Every time you see them on stream, they are just playing their best. But the rest of the teams are playing their best as well. And with all that said, we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back with more games very soon. And welcome back, everybody. We're here in our third match of COD, St. Clair College. Bendy getting the first blood, and versus James Madison there. I believe James Madison is on the defense currently. Actually, they're on the attack, getting a little bit of progress over there on the A site. Neil, what are you thinking of this?
I'm thinking that it's going to be an intense game since if we have anything to show for us from the previous games that we were playing, James Madison is going to give the Saints a run for their money, and it's not going to be easy for either team to make sure that this is going to be a very, very close game. It's not going to be decisive, I feel. I feel like this one's going to go straight to the wire, down to it, and I think the Saints are going to be fighting tooth and nail to get it. Or the Saints are going to win without dropping a single point.
We already dropped a single point here.
I mean, at this match, of course.
Yeah.
Game, of course,
okay.
You know.
Okay, scoreboard point. I was thinking control point here, as they've already lost one to James Madison on the first one, but A is usually easier to take. B is the one you have to worry about. A minute and a half left on the clock. Brandon gonna find one. Looking to find another on Jojo there. Finding through the wall, unable to close that one out. He's gonna have to retreat. Actually, he's gonna go further. Take Talia out. Talia's gonna get Bendy though in tow. Now they haven't made any progress. I think they're just trying to burn some lives down.
For a brief moment, it's calm. But back into the action. Bendy fighting for his life. He's gonna keep it. He's gonna maintain it, and now he's gonna keep that momentum going forward. Literally 1 HP he was on there. Incredible resilience from him. Brandon taking out Tiki. Bendy gonna go down to Poker. And Brandon cross map almost gonna go down, but he's able to flee into safety. But Priestley drop shotting 2, gonna get put down by Tiki. Brandon now holding this site here, defending, making sure that nobody gets too close. Dead Sign is going to be able to make a rotation, but he's spotted out. They see him coming around, and they're going to be ready for him as Talia is going to be holding that hallway and puts him down. Bendy now watching this doorway, making sure nobody sneaks out. They don't want any grenades coming through, but Bendy now going to be using the opportunity since it's down to be throwing out those stuns, those concussions, making it just a hell of a battlefield to try walking through.
Battlefield is always hell here. As they try and move on to this B site, they are unable to find any footing here as the Saints just have an insurmountable defense right here. Look at that, all green in the kill feed as soon as they poke their heads out. They're just trying to get any footing they can over on the B site to try and stop that clock, but with only 6 seconds and counting on the down, it's looking like St. Clair will take this first point.
Absolutely, they take it up. St. Clair win. I like that. I like the way that looks. It feels very definitive. And that point, that 1 next to that 0 is also quite definitive, Matthias. As he gets to look at the final kill, Bendy climbing up on the rail and dropping down, getting 1 kill. As next to them, another person's going to be dropping quite the ragdolly fashion.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but now that they're on the defense, we'll see if the Saints can stack up on the attacking side, you know. Defense, you just have to sit back, play safe, you know, get the enemies as they come to you, but now you need to be the one to make the plays. You got to be the playmaker, the action taker, and it looks like they're going to look to take A. Throw a couple concussion rates to contest this one. They don't manage to find it. Talia gonna get a nice double kill, but Priestley looking to close this one out, or actually that's Enzlea looking to close this one out. We're gonna take out Bendy. It looks like they got control of the point. That's gonna pause the clock. But wow! 3 synchronous headshots, 2 coming from Nacho Slayer, 1 coming from Priestley. That's gonna be a thorn in the side of James Madison. They funnel in on the site, trying to find something, but they already got a 3rd down. I think Bendy's going to run over to B side as the rest of James Madison funnels over to A, but that's going to be a 2nd, 3rd done, and they're already making progress on B. What an attack from St. Clair College. It's going to be tough to contest this one. They're going to go for it, though. Yoko going to get hit a double kill there on Priestley and Nacho Slayer. That's going to be a good pick, but now they're 2 points on each point. They're doing a double-pronged approach here, and it looks like they're going to close out B first. Oh, just barely
so
not being able to take it. Great.
So Priestley coming up. He's not gonna be on that side. He's gonna be on A over there. Gonna be trying to clean up A now, actually, as B slowly decays out. But it's not gonna be completely free. They're getting some rotations coming up, but James Madison, he's just looking at a bottle there, a little distracted, throwing out the trophy system. Gonna be trying to make the rotation over. I believe they've, just now secured A side. B side is gonna be their next goal, naturally. gonna be back down to the third point. They didn't fully pick it up. Now they're rushing out. Tiki is gonna go down. Brandon gonna be taking up retaliation, but Priestley just zipping through that door and getting a kill, making it look easy. Ladies and gentlemen, that must remind you that it is absolutely not to do it this effectively, this cleanly, this coolly, as Bendy is gonna take out Joko, and the Saints are gonna capture all the zones in such an efficient and deadly manner.
Now all they have to do is hold the point just a little bit longer. A little bit of a round-ending jump shot there coming from Bendy, and now it's looking like this might all wrap up here. At least a minimum of a minute here. They have a chance to take a point. It's looking to turn into 2 minutes if they give up that A site first. But now James Madison is looking to close this one out. Maybe we'll see a B approach, take some notes from the Saints, maybe go for a split approach, you know, cause some chaos for St. Clair, make them question what they can do here. But it looks like the Saints are going to be ready for that
I like
split
that Brandon's
approach.
character kind of looks like him. I like that Brandon's character kind of looks like him. I like that. Very cool. Oh, Priestley spots a body running through, but he's not going to find him. Going to be pushing out. Gets the kill there. Priestley now. Poker going down Talia, and Brandon trading out. Priestley going to find another. It's just chaos in this foyer. I don't think that's what foyers are, but I'm going to call it foyer anyway because that's a cool word. Priestley is going to get domed down in the side of this carpet. Marcado is the place of murder now, and they're going to be creepy crawling up and down, shimmying over these bars, making their heads seen invisible, but they're not going to get picked up.
It's like those Gopher games at the carnival. They keep poking up and down, but it looks like James Madison won that game here, securing the first point. Now they have 2 minutes to make a push towards B. Looks like not just like going to get one, but Tiki going to take him right back out. Tiki going to get a nice double kill there. That's going to open up B site for them. And now it's just Priestley. He has to try and stop this attack here. They manages to take out Tiki, Battaglia going to take out Brandon. And now the Saints are all very low, but they're doing a good job at regaining their footing here, locking down this B site, because they just have to stall out time here, stop any sense of a push. Talia, wow, almost killed Nacho there, but he managed to turn around just at the right moment. Poker gonna take one out, lay down some trophy systems, but Yoko gonna go down to Bendy, getting a double kill. They already got nearly 1/3. They just need a touch. It's slowly draining, but it looks like with all the kills on the board, it's looking to go even more in James Madison's favor, as now they're gonna start making progress. They secured the first point. For the second third, we're seeing a kill streak come out from above. Nacho Slayer finds one, and it was right at the right time, as that's gonna stop them from getting that second third that they so very desperately need. Now the Saints going on the backside, trying to contest it out. They're not going to find it. And now it's going down to the last second. Someone needs to get on the point. It's going to go the way of James Madison. We're going to see game 4 come out from James Madison, capturing all the zones, winning that last game out. What a match. I think this one is going to go the distance.
I was looking to comment at some point there that they were looking a lot stronger than the previous match, but I didn't have an opportunity to because they were just looking so much better. They were looking so good there that I didn't have time to comment on it because they just took the game right away. And now we're still on match point for the Saints, but James Madison is showing that they still got some life in them and they can kick hard when their back is against the wall. And now, as we're getting ready to go into potentially this final match, the Saints have a minute and a half to capture all these points. But they've shown us that they can do it. But can they do it again with this newly reinvigorated James Madison team? It's just a matter of time. But can they prove to us that they deserve a chance to continue fighting here? That's going to be up to the Saints as the gatekeeper to decide whether or not that's possible.
Yes, the Saints are the arbiters of fate right now as they battle on this A point. It looks like they took one out. Poker going to take one out in retaliation, though. Locking down this A site in record time. Talia and Poker going to get a nice double kill. Enslaya and Priestley going to get 2 right back. And it looks like the site is still going to be within their control. They need to get a little bit further on that site. We're going to see a trophy system come out from Joko. They're going to stop any grenades, any stuff that can take some ground there. Tiki going to take out Bendy. And now Priestley going to take a fight. He's going to find one. He's looking for 2. He managed to find it. He's looking for a 3rd, but Tiki going to shut him down. But Brandon going to get 2 of his own. And now the point captured. They're going to move their sights over to B.
Absolutely, Matthias. And as they secure A point, their eyes are going to be locked over to B, and they're going to be taking upstairs. Bendy taking down 2 downstairs, 1 more at the top of it, sliding his way to the point as if he owns the place, dare I say. And Talia going to be the next victim, but Poker is going to be there to protect them. Poker also going to pick up Nacho Slayer as the rest of James Madison starts to keep their momentum going. Now, Tiki jumping on the corner, taking down Priestley. Gonna go for another. Poker is gonna take out Bendy as they pour on over to B side. They don't want to let the Saints take this one for free. They're just waiting in the corridors, waiting in the alleyways, waiting in every nook and cranny and crevice to make it hard and impossible for the Saints to secure any kind of presence.
It's going to be a difficult one to claim here once you're down to this last singular site. There's so many angles that you can send your players to watch it. It looks like he's looking at the wrong direction. Yoko really pushed up there. Busy going to find one though. Tiki going to find another retaliation. Tiki actually going to find a double kill. And now Bendy going to take out Tiki, shut that one down, get on the site, hopefully capture at least a third along with his teammates, but he's going to go down to Talia, and that is the one on the flank. Talia going to get a double kill. And wow, Priestley going to get a double kill of his own. Yoko going to shut down Enslayer. He's losing the progress there. They need to capture at least a third. They need the time. They need some progress. There we go. They got a little progress going. Priestley's going to take out Tiki. Talia.
Team's coming to help him.
Team's going to help him. Cavalry is here. And it looks like Talia going to take one out. It's so back and forth here. I don't know who's going to take this one.
I know who's going to take this one. The folks at home are going to take this one right to the memory banks as Tiki slides up, picks up Nacho Slayer, and says, "Get out of my home." But Saints have 6, now 5 lives left. Only 4, no respawns remaining. B is at half, and they only have 40 seconds. Everything is pointing to the side of James Madison, but Nacho Slayer from the heavens descends like a meteor and takes out Talia with a headshot. Bendy taking out another. Poker gonna be the next in line, but Brandon's gonna go down. He's out of it for good. Ensley is gonna be looking the wrong way. Comes around the corner and gets picked off. But now 20 seconds left and just 1 member left. Bendy is gonna have to be fighting his life, but he's not gonna have any extra ones left to keep it going. We're now looking 2-2 for this best of 5. This could potentially be the series points if the Saints take it, but this could be James Madison fighting and keeping themselves in this one if they take this.
Yeah, this one, like I said, is going the distance here. Final round on the clock here. It's gonna be a good one with how these rounds have been going. Saints securing a major lead in the first little while there, but you know, as we got into the later rounds, James Madison made a comeback. We've got to hear they need to win this run to keep their series fate alive. St. Clair looking to close this one out with a 3-0. If they manage to win this one, that would be a great showing from them. Both teams have a lot on the line here, but James Madison is the one that has their backs up against the wall.
Absolutely. And now that the Saints are defending, they might be a little bit more comfortable. They might feel a little bit more at home because the game said this is your home. Defend it. You know, human nature. They might not want to go and take someone else's home. So at the very least, they should feel a little bit more confident defending what's theirs. And just as you can see it manifesting their gameplay, Priestley taking quite the push, keeping the peak going. He's not going to retreat behind that corner. Now he's going to rotate and throw the nade. He's going to keep this defense going, and he's going to keep aggressive defense. Now, going to be James Madison trying to come to the corner. Tiki is going to take out Priestley. Bendy now going to be able to pick up the kill. Wall bang from Bendy, going to pick up a kill, but Joko's nade from the grave is going to take him out. Enslayer got a little bit too confident there, running out into the wilderness, and he's going to get swatted out of the air like a fly.
And it looks like James Madison making great progress here over on A. This might be the one that they win it here. JMU making progress here. It's going up and up and up. St. Clair not able to contest. I think they're looking to play for B-side, but right now it's looking like it's all going James Madison's way. They're in a flow state right now, just gunning down every enemy they see. Tiki gonna go down though to Enslayer here. He might be able to flip this one around. Poker gonna take out Bendy. Very back and forth. Poker on the flank. I don't think he's ready for it. He might be. He's laying down the trophy system. He wants to play for the outside kills. Talia and Poker also taking ones out, but it looks like Priestley's going to shut that one down, secure the outside for his team. And now the Saints just have to bunker down on B and hold the line.
And now that the line is being held, it's being clutched, it's being grasped, Bendy is going to be the one to try to break it as James Madison gets to where onto the point. Tali is going to find him as he tries to escape. The lives are not going to play a factor in this one, but the time definitely will. Without a single section on B side, the Saints are going to be feeling very confident right now, but James Madison is not out of this yet. They can still fight, they can still push, and they can still hold a control point.
Yes, like I said, lives will be a factor, but they're right about even here. Whoever wins this gunfight will swing the momentum of the match, and it's looking like it's going to swing ever so slightly in St. Clair's favor. That gets quickly switched right over. JMU making progress at B. Sure, you can win by kills, but it looks like they're going to win by holding the point. Nobody on St. Clair's watching that site. It's going to tick up and up and up, and it's looking with no contestation. JMU, James Madison, is going to win this game, bringing us to game 4 in the series.
100%. They fought hard and they brought it back against the Saints. No small feat, Matthias, and they're going to be earning the right to play in game 4.
No small feat, but big shoes to fill as they need to win more matches to even this one out. They are still down 2-1 in the series. They want to bring this to a game 5, win the next one.
Absolutely, and as we get into that, we have a little bit of downtime in the war room as they have to get ready, set up the battle, and just got us going into their next match. But it's not all, sweetness and peaches and cream, and there's going to be a lot of people upset after this one. These teams have fought so hard to get this place, to get into this game, but they're going to have to lose. Someone's going to have to lose this one, whether it's the Saints or whether it's James Madison. It's going to be heartbreaking.
Speaking of upsets here, we had a match. We had the CS match. St. Clair lost the first one to Conestoga, but after a little bit of a disconnect and stuff like that, St. Clair did get the FF win in that map too. So we're moving on to the map 3 to see who definitively takes this all home. But before that happens, we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back with more action very soon. And a very quick break it was. We're back 1-1. St. Clair versus Conestoga. Who will take home all the eggs out in the basket here? It's 2-1 right now. Conestoga Condors 2 in the lead right now. St. Clair winning 1 round. I wonder which round that was, if it was pistol, if it was something else. But once again, Matthias joined by Daniil Betterson McGee. Let's get right into it.
Absolutely, as we come on to Overpass, a classic. This is where boys turn to men. This is where dreams turn to nightmares. This is where dogs turn to cats, as everything goes wrong and everything goes right all at the same time. The smoke is up, and there are going to be a lot of rotations coming here. The Saints are going to be on the T side, so they're going to have the initiative. They're going to have the gentleman's push to turn things out, to get things started as they start making their push over to A side through the park. The other teammates are going to be pushing out through lower park, but around the corner is a Deagle holder. He sees the molly going through with the trigger discipline. He's not even going to turn. He's not even going to try to go for the shot. He's just right behind all the Saints, but whether or not he's going to be able to capitalize on that, Petro disagrees. He maybe had a little bit too much trigger discipline there. He's going to go down as he tries to catch the lineup of his life.
Yeah, but a little bit too much hesitation there, leading to his defeat, and now Conestoga 2-4 has the odds stacked against them. Hunter gonna pick him out there. Now it's a 1v4 situation. He has an M4. He might be able to cook here. but it's gonna be tough. He gets a few shots, gonna opt to retreat, save the gun, save his life, and play for the next round. They have a couple more rounds to burn.
That's him screaming, "Help me! Help me! I'm all alone. The bomb's gonna go off." But there's nothing. There's no one to help him. You know, it's just him and his gun. With $50 in his bank account, the only play you have is to wait for it to go off and run for your life in the meantime, like Jerry running from Tom. There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta time it out and take it 2-2 in this round.
2-2. These teams are so close in skill level and exactly equal in score. This next round will be very decisive, but on the side of money, Conestoga is not looking very good at all.
No,
Just having
sir.
pistols, a few thousand in the bank, maybe get a little bit of armor, a little bit of funny weapons, but I think they're
I
going
don't
to
think you
save
even
for
want
next.
that. I think if you're a Conestoga, you're at most, you could do a deagle round here, or yeah, you got one of your guys picking up an M4, maybe you could just get some value pickoffs, maybe he just holds like a cheeky angle, but you don't want to be committing anything at all. You just want to take this loss and try to get as much as you can. This is going to be the budget of all budget rounds. Purple's going to be picking up a P90, not P90, it's a P something, okay? All these P guns in games, they got to come up with more distinctive ones. The flash is going to come out, coming out the corner. Ooh, ICS is going to be going down to that P gun, and a firing squad is finally going to take out Hunter Scorp. He wasn't able to turn that engagement into a single kill for him. Coming from behind, Dilsif is going to find JBH, but Kiryu is going to take him out in retaliation. Now, all of a sudden, Conestoga have guns, they have kills, they have time, but now they just need the courage to push on and get this retake. A huge spray of blood coming out of Extreme 07 as he's taking a huge chunk of damage for his team. He literally took the bullet for him, but the molly is going to be coming out. This is going to be looking a very difficult retake for Conestoga. They're probably just going to back off or maybe try to get a pick off and then just turn things around for themselves. Coming around the corner, he's going to pick up an AK, but he's just going to fake the defuse, just run for his life. He's going to die anyways. He knows it. Just going to see if he can find anybody, but none else is going to be there. Kiryu opting to go down the ship as well, and that's going to be the round for the Saints.
He had to go in there, but not enough time on the board. That's going to lead to everyone dying there, but St. Clair winning another round, taking the lead finally. As I think they were down a few rounds when we joined, or 2 rounds, but we are still here in the early game. Interested to see how this one will shape up now that we have some more weapons in hands. We see an op coming out from Conestoga.
They're confident and they want to turn this around. They're not content losing more rounds. They don't want to save and just save and just save. They're going to spend every cent they have to make sure that this round is going to go their way. And losing is not an option. If you're going to commit this hard, you have to take this around. Throwing up the smoke. He's not going to want to face the Opera in a single 1v1. Petro is going to get the headshot into Dilsif. That's going to be 1 down for the side of Conestoga. $0 in the bank account. Must feel real bad. But they're going to just spray through the thin wood over there as they try to make the push on the B site. But it's not going to be that easy. Flash is going to come out. They're going to have to force them to play a little bit more patiently.
They invested all their money. See if it pays off here. We're going to throw a grenade here. Going to take an engagement. It looks like it pays off here. He gets a nice headshot there, forcing the push with the grenade. Going to opt to move for a different position. Well played by Conestoga.
I think they just got to rotate here. If they do rotate, I feel like Conestoga is going to believe that they are going to hard commit for B. And now the bomb's down, actually. They can't make any plays like that. They know where it is. They know what they're going to be doing.
I don't know if they know where it is. They're not really looking at it right now.
Absolutely right about that. He got the bomb kill and didn't see the blip on his radar potentially. Maybe it just dropped perfectly out of his vision, so they're not going to see it. But they're going to keep committing for B site. Perhaps Conestoga might fall for it, but they're going to make their presence known with the molly and the smoke coming out. St. Clair, they're going to be pushing on the side.
All the util is coming out here, trying to flush out the site. It's all down to him here, but it goes down. Giryu gonna get the kill.
Defender of
Now,
justice.
yes, here he is. Smoke is up. He's gonna hide in the smoke, go on top of the box. Sees 2 maybe. I don't know. The shots are flying at him. He's gonna opt reposition here nonetheless. Gonna throw a grenade, throw out the stun, try and get a kill, try and just delay the push. Throw a grenade in retaliation. Try and find something here, but time is ticking. He needs to move on to the point. He needs to get the defuse for his team. You could stay all you want, you could get all the kills that you want, but you need to stop this bomb. But it looks like they're gonna opt to save once again, and St. Clair takes a 2-point lead.
Absolutely. Just like you said there, Matthias. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to find the courage to make those pushes, you know. It might be a simple thing to do, but after you spend every penny you have on guns for the round, you know, running into a fully defended site when you have all these guns, all this momentum. You don't want to take the risk, and I can understand why. They preserve their op. They preserved a lot of things. They don't want to risk it. They're just going to leave.
I have to say, just doing a quick little analysis of these teams, Conestoga likes to play safe, likes to play it very consistently, and likes to play it slow.
Oh, yeah.
But St. Clair, they love going explosive, going in, going for the crazy plays, being an unrelenting force there. Even when the bomb was down, they had a chance to reposition, you know, play a little bit slower. They were like, no, we're just going to keep committing to the same game plan we had.
All those nades.
Whew. Yeah, all those nades, all that util. It's amazing to see, but I think that leads to St. Clair doing so much better on the attacking side as well. Because when you're on the defense, you get a little antsy. You want to get going. You want that action. I think that is to their detriment there.
So you're really preaching to the choir right now, but Conestoga, I feel like their way that they're playing their offense is a little bit more tactical than getting trigger happy. I feel like when they make a push like that, it's not out of desperation or it's not out of frustration. I feel like they have a plan in mind, but I feel like the Saints are just doing so well at shutting all of those down. You have side EX now. Got to be able to pick up one on the side of Conestoga. JBH, they're watching the stairs. They are considering potentially going up through the middle there, but not going to commit to anything just yet.
We got the headshot lined up. He was falling asleep at the wheel there for a second, but he got it anyways. Clutched that one out. He hesitated, but he got it nonetheless. 3-4. St. Clair has the odds stacked against them ever so slightly, but they're a little scattered right now, I must say. Gun down the box, not finding anything through it. Looks like you might find a couple deagle shots through the wall there, though. But overall, slowing down quite a bit. Both teams thinking, taking this one methodically.
They're going to say taking this one methodically. I was like, don't insult them like that. I've seen you play CS. No, I haven't. But with that being said, they're going to be trying to hold down Lower Park with the op rotating around. Going to try to get the pre-fire. He actually almost got that one, if you ask me. Nade's going to come out. That's a smoke. Going to be landing, making it in the pit just a little bit scarier. Flash is going to come out. Two coming out of the tunnel there. Finding around the corner. Just the deagle's not going to be enough to stop this push. Getting on the site with the smoke being up and just a deagle to defend. But PSX is going to find the kill, do the smoke with the op. And deagle in heaven. This honestly is just where you want to be if you're in a situation like this. You don't want to be boots on the ground. You want to be coming up, but you want to at least be looking at somebody. Saints are going to be able to take this out with the Master Chief around like that. Petro getting the ace too. A beautiful play. And as we get back into the thick of it, we can really see that the military action doesn't end here, Matthias.
No, we have Call of Duty a little bit more frantic, a little bit more action going on there, a little more fast paced, but, you know, when you have so many lives to burn, you know, you don't value them as much as you do in CS. We're seeing a lot of kills come out in the feed right now. Looks like it's another hard point. James Madison taking ever so slight lead right now, but no one really taking much, you know, not swaying one way or the other. Go focusing back on this CS game just for this how that is. Looks like what are you seeing?
Nobody's down yet. Everybody's still in. It looks like a little bit scattered if you're looking at the mini map. A little indecisive on this push. They've got some guys pushing up the A side in the mid part. One guy potentially able to rotate through top park. You got two on B, one I believe even in lower park. So they are just completely scattered around. And Conestoga's having a little bit of a hard time keeping track of everybody. But coming around the corner, he finds the headshot. Petro couldn't get the wall bang. They're going to be climbing up the stairs through connector, and looks like they're going to be trying to find some kind of opportunity. The bomb is going to get dropped back there. They're going to have to pick it up, and now they're going to commit for one of their pushes.
Is the name of the game here. They're running out of time. They need to tie the knot on where they're going to plant this bomb. But it looks like there's going to be a few engagements before that happens. He peeks the wall. He's going to gun that one down. Not going to find anything there. Opt for the grenade, maybe. No, he's going to cycle through all his options here. They're going to play it slow and steady. That will win them the race here, but it's a race against time. Going to opt for the nade. Now they're going to go loud and proud. They're making their play known. They just have to make it work. They're going to get gunned down, though, from long distance, but they get one in return. Their back is clear. They just have to face the enemy right in front of them, but it's going to be at a long range. It's going to be tough. Throw the molly out, get some room there. Get the bomb down. Gonna get a kill through the wall. Headshot. It's all down to 1 right now. Daniil, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing glory for the Saints 3-1. Conestoga only has one guy, and he has really little money in his bank account with an M4. If he has any sense about him, if he's going to any economy class, he's going to try his best to hold this round, but seems he might have skipped that lesson where he's going to go down, and a timeout's going to get called for CS. So we're going to have our undivided attention on this Call of Duty game here, which seems to be still relatively close from when we last looked at it.
Yeah, very close game, going back and forth here on the hard points. You usually see St. Clair just have an overwhelming victory here on the hard points, so this one's probably going to go the distance once again. St. Clair actually in the losing position by 1 point nonetheless, but losing together, which you rarely see them doing.
Staying on the back foot again, you don't see it happen very much. But Bendy, even though they're technically losing, still getting a huge killing streak there. I believe that was 5. New hardpoint is spawned, and James Madison is already on it. They're doing their best to keep this one solid for them. And now they're going to be pushing up Brandon, just playing like an absolute monster right now. Priestley trying to emulate the same as well as Bendy. The Saints is just a team full of monsters. It's like Space Jam, monsters versus Toons. But I wouldn't call James Madison's Toons. They're a little bit more serious than those guys, okay? We're more like the Toons.
Definitely, but we're tough like the Toons here as they gun them down and they get the ball moving here. 70 points and climbing here. It's looking pretty nice for them. They lose the point already. They gain it right back. And now James Madison losing position, and the St. Clair Saints are running with it right now, getting so much points on this. We haven't seen a distance like this, or a change of the points like this. A gap, yes.
Differential
in the points like that, but look at Brandon getting a triple kill. That's why there's a differential in the points right now.
Triple.
You gotta keep getting points and engagements like that if you want to win this one. Brandon getting a triple kill there.
Petro, sorry, that was a beautiful exchange there.
But Priestley, all the P's are pushing up right now, and they are gathering the multi-kills and the kills all over.
Absolutely pushing up daisies after that one with Priestley. That was a massive 3 drop from him, and with a 105 on the ticker for the Saints, the hard point is gonna be drained. But Talia coming from the top side, not a chance in the world to defend against that. Tiki is gonna get a rush through kitchen as it gets gunned down. Bendy, Priestley gonna drop the dead silence, but he's not gonna be invisible. Tiki gonna be jumping in between, but not jumping fast enough. Not just, like I said, maybe they wish they were Toons right now. It's like they could hop like Bugs Bunny, but he's not gonna have that power yet. Kitchen is gonna get cleared up by Brandon, throwing out the nade, just like that. Business as usual. Doesn't even look at the explosion, just like a cool guy would. Talia gonna get the headshot from Priestley. Poker's gonna get down, but Ensley turns his back to Joku, who runs up the stairs and takes him down. The hard point is gonna get squatted on by James Madison, and the Saints don't have a real opportunity in the world to pick it up.
Pick up the pace here as Priestley and Bendy are running away with it right now, getting a large lead right now. We're gonna get a double kill. This might be what they need to get some points on the board, and it looks like it is. They have the hard point down. They're climbing up in the point line, and it's like gonna get Yoko there. And Poker gonna take out Brandon. Priestley gonna get Tiki, and Bendy gonna get Talia. Point is open right now, but a little bit too risky for anyone to push on. And gonna take out Joko once again. No one's going to opt for this hard point. It's in a little bit of a dangerous spot.
I hate to say it. I don't want to be the guy that has to say it. I hate to point it out, but guys, Priestley's playing out of his mind. Look at that kill line, 19 to 11 with 39 seconds on the clock. Not as much as Ensley, but still being an asset to his team, taking it to 120 now. The Saints are completely taking over this hard point. Anybody who has a colors different than them is getting gunned down now with a 5K on Ensley. It's beautiful.
It's Call of Duty. It's got the 19-11 kill line. You have it in as a gun as well. Tiki gonna be taken up by Priestley. We've got a 2011. I'm sure COD launched that year as well. Ensley gonna take out Joko. They have the hard point in control. The point line is climbing, but 20 lose the control out. Tali's gonna take out Priestley. One down. 2012 could be the end of the world here for James Madison if they don't get the point soon enough. They almost got it. They're unable to close that one out though. Tali gonna take out Ensley.
16-10 for Enslaya, you know, maybe he can find a horse outside in the wilderness and tame it and start marketing. I don't know what else you can do in the 16-10s, but the Saints can definitely try their best to win this game. 21-12, Priestley now just breaking up the points. The hard point is going to spawn, but the Saints are just clamoring over to get it up. Now they're taking it over, sliding up. Tiki's going to get in, but Bendy coming up from behind. It's just utter mayhem, Matthias. Body's constantly dropping and coming up and dropping again.
It's Bendy looking around for some kills. Poker trying to find this as well. Bendy just playing the high ground right now. The retreat, Joko going to be taken out by Enslaya and Brandon. Poker, but Talia going to take out Enslaya. Bendy looking around, trying to find something here. Not going to find much though. The hard point is in control of James Madison.
I think the Saints would be better off just trying to look to recapture or at least center around the next hard point that's coming up. James Madison just has this one on lock, and there's not a lot of time left anyways. They see where the new one's going to be spawning, and they already got 2 in the vicinity. Now they've got to take out one of the James Madison players who's there, but they are not going to know he is there. As the hard point spawns just now, it's going to be a confrontation in that area. Brandon's going to be one to behold it. Now Saints are going to be holding it down in the center here. Brandon's going to pick up a kill on the Tiki, coming down the stairwell. Talia's going to be coming through the doorway, greeted by Brandon, not the person you want to be seeing. They're on a 4-killing streak now, and the Saints just have this one on lock.
Saints have it on lock, but it could flip on the turn of a hat. But looks like Enslaya and the rest of the team are going to be holding it down. Oh, Poker on off guard. Ooh, he gets out with a shred of health. Talia going to take out Brandon. Priest going to take out Talia. That's going to take out Bendy. Poker going to get the double kill. That might be what they need to hold this point a little bit longer. Get that scoreline a little bit more in line with the Saints. They are down quite a bit. Saints only need one more full hard point to take this one home. Tiki going to take out Brandon. Ensley going to take out Joko. It is so back and forth here. I don't know who's going to take this one.
These moments of contestation are so important for these teams when they're both locking these points down. That's when it comes down to the Call of Duty skill, the 1v1s, all those years on 1v running Rust and Xbox Live parties. That's where those moments become important, and that's where your moment to shine comes out, as there's an absolute slaughter here at this hardpoint. Poker. Gonna get shot up in the toes, but he'll lick his wounds and come back better, stronger than ever.
Point line going back. I don't know if he'll be able to come back stronger than ever, as the Saints are just running away with it. It might be over before he gets back here. Brandon gonna take out Poker, and it's like gonna take out Joko.
Under him.
Bendy gonna take out Dahlia. Wow, with the slide shot. Only 10 more seconds. James Madison needs to phone along the site, or this is all gonna be it. This is their life on the line here after that last match that they won so hard and so long at night. You don't want it to all be for nothing. Tiki trying to lead the way, but it's gonna be St. Clair winning it all, winning the series and continuing on with the playoffs.
Absolutely.
I believe that's going to be all we have for Call of Duty.
Hey, that's what we thought earlier. Maybe we'll pull up another surprise.
I checked with the coach. This is it. Just 2 for today, but what a nice double feature it was.
Oh yeah, it was an absolute pleasure watching them play this many games. Priestley, like I said, just playing out of his mind, but Bendy with a huge scoreline too.
Yes, and now we're back to the slow and steady Counter-Strike. A little bit less, you know, reactionary, a little bit less twitchy, but
not if you play it properly.
That's true. Nonetheless, all the action, a lot more tension on the line. You only have one life. You have to live it well.
You can hear the water coursing through. Oh, but now there's gunshots.
It's suppressed. It's not that loud.
Fair enough. It wouldn't wake me up, so it's fine. You know, it's not disturbing at all.
But speaking of wake-ups, is looking to wake someone up with that concussion grenade just flying from downtown. Looks like they're opting for a split push, playing for picks. Once again.
So Staten left the bomb in one of their earlier spots. They don't want to risk losing it. Conestoga, they know how to hold sites. If you look at the mini map, it's a death trap. They're all holding down an angle, and they're all holding it down very scarily. But as they're coming up Long Park, or Top Park rather, it's going to be Hunterscorp bringing up the smoke, going to get a sight line off. They're going to be blocking them off, making sure that they cannot have an opportunity. But now he's holding it down. 2-3 now. Morty and a 3. Holding up the smoke, but the Saints need to get on. He's trying to get the plant, but he can't find it in time. No way in hell. Kirju is not going to be able to find it, but he's going to try to go for the kill. But it's not going to matter as they're switching sides right after this round. I should have realized, but after such a very, very competitive game and a competitive competitive half we saw from these teams. Now the Saints 8-4 against Conestoga. We're going to be going back to a pistol round, and the Saints are going to have all the time in the world to just refocus, not lose the sight of this game. It's within grasp. They just have to keep it together, keep it maintained, and they'll be able to play at their best. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to give in. And with this round going underway, we're going to be able to see whether or not they're going to hold that promise to themselves. So we got the decoy just to cause a little bit of mayhem, a little bit of confusion, but it looks like everybody's going to be going mid for the most part, getting their knives out. Beautiful sound that you can hear. But now, as it crawled up the mid park, they're going to slow down just a bit. They're going to be going upper park now, pushing out. There's no nades, no distractions, no ops, nothing. Just guns, hopes, and dreams, Matthias. They were getting into this pistol round. What are you thinking about what you're seeing so far?
Yeah, this pistol round could be very crazy. Look at that trigger discipline here. He gets one. He's going to go for another. He's going to pick up upgrade here to a little bit of a better USP. Ziox going to get one as well. On the T side, it looks like Conestoga was cooking, but now St. Clair has a major life lead right now.
Yeah, St. Clair, they're going to be down one. Just their last guy left. YCS is going to go down, and Conestoga was able to plant the bomb, but these things are going to matter. They get the little bit of extra money, and of course, winning the first round in a half gives you so much advantage to make it a little bit better for you. Usually teams will lose the second round, but I think the Saints, based off of what I've seen them do before, and they are going to pick up one upgrade pistol and a deagle. Maybe, just maybe they're going to have a chance to pick this up, but with the SG coming out on Conestoga on their orange player, I think they're going to want to take this one definitively. They don't want to give it a chance to go to the side of the Saints.
Yes, they want to take this one in a major fashion here. Anakin gonna get one, and it's just a massacre there in that stairwell. Peaks one trying to get a kill, but Ziox just getting so many, and it is already over.
And it's just a beautiful slaughter. You don't get to say that very often. Usually slaughters are very ugly, gruesome, disgusting to witness.
It's a video game.
This one's a good slaughter to look at. It was very clean, very well executed, and very well executed. Both intentions, I mean that. A lot of executions went down, and the Saints just kind of had to endure. But again, they're still in this one, and quite literally won, because this 1-1 in this series. Winner of this advances on to represent further in the division. I was talking to one of the players a little bit in between one of the breaks. He's confident that they're going to win this one, accusing Penguin. Ooh, ICS finding the deagle tap through the door, or player, who knows at this point. But the fire is coming out from the guns and from the molly. It's not going to be easy. The frag grenade, I thought that was going to take down one of the players. For sure, he's so low, but it's not going to find a PSX. He comes through with SG. It's going to be so deadly. JVH is going to find a kill on PSX, though. Running up, Extreme 07 with the Galil, looking to just get some sprays up. That's exactly what he's going to do, but they see him. They know where he is now. Smoke coming out just makes it a little bit harder to deal with. He's going to be able to walk through without any contestation, throwing out the smoke into heaven. Now they're going to have a free push onto the site. But like I was saying, accusing Penguin, Logan, whatever you want to call him, he seems very excited and very confident. He's not playing today. I don't think I've seen him play yet with the team, but he is a member of it, and again, very excited, very happy.
Not much team to play with here, as it's a 1v1 situation. JBH is going to go for the defuse, and I think he's going to hear it and get killed by the grenade. That one's going to go the way of Conestoga, continuing their T-side run.
Absolutely. I like to say this is a T-sided map or a CT-sided map. Right now, it's looking to just be a skill-sided map. I may have my quarrels and qualms with Overpass, but I cannot deny, it always delivers a competitive game.
Definitely, and we're seeing a very competitive game as the scoreline is almost tied. We see teams now opt to buy the expensive guns. It's the first real round we have here. It's going to be a good one.
P90 picked up on the side of Conestoga. Just the simple rifles and not being picked up on the side of the Saints. JB's going to find one. He's spraying for his life, but the mobility that the P90 affords you is just too deadly to deal with for him. Not able to hold that angle. But coming up this left side here near you, he's going to find 1, 2, now 3, throwing the molly. Not going to be what you want to see when you have an M4A1 silence in your face. Pemmican's going to find Hunter Scorp, but he's the last one standing for the side of Conestoga.
Last one standing, but it's not over yet. If he plays right, positions himself correctly.
But the bomb's on site, but not planted.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty tough. Did not catch that. Okay, he has to
Run for his life.
He might just
potentially.
save here, honestly. He's
You have
waiting
to.
in a smoke. He's
There's
very
no.
odd.
If I was coaching on this team and this guy makes any kind of peak push or play, I would be upset because actually they might not know they have the op. I know they have the op on the side of the Saints, but maybe they don't. Maybe they think that they have the chance to push this one.
Maybe
He
he's
does
got
have a
this.
flash. He knows that no one's in heaven, but he doesn't know that he's over there peeking inside of a walkway. It's just gonna be, like I said, we have the hindsight of knowing that there's an opper just waiting for him to come up and make a mistake. But they didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, and when you're all on your lonesome, no team to back you up, those ops are nearly impossible to push at that angle.
He did have a flash. I would like to see
but I
something
think
like
it was
that.
so late into the round, he already used his smoke to
I think he had a
hide in the
smoke.
corner.
He had a smoke, flash, and a molly. I think he could have bounced it off the top there, made the push, just get a
I
little
think he could have just shot the op guy in the face, maybe. You know, just peek the corner and play better.
Clearly he couldn't do that, but as he gets ready to push down to the tunnels, there's a lot of people, a lot of bodies rocking up. PSX, the terrorist side, they're going to be running through like if they don't care about their lives. Saints, they're going to lose one JBH, and now they're losing Kiryu. In heaven, they have Hunter Scorp just spraying them down. Molly's going to go down. They're going to distinguish it with the smoke. Molly's going to be going off in the walkway now, but the Saints are going to be playing in heaven. Going to find him through the smoke of the head. He gets a plan. He knew exactly where he was going to get the takedown. Now Conestoga just one man left again. PSX, such a deadly player though, with the Galil especially. They're going to have to be playing very carefully. They don't want to get overconfident here.
Don't want to overstep your footing here. It's Conestoga moves in, and the Saints were ready for it. Now that they have those guns in their hand, they're proving that they are very skilled here. Getting a 3-point lead.
3 away
Not
from
too
winning
many
it.
more rounds to go.
3 more to win this, but 3 more for Conestoga to tie it, and then 3 more for both teams to tie it once again.
Yep.
So, a lot of 3s in this one, and it's a magic number. Humanity loves to gravitate towards it, but in this game 3, Matthias, I think we're going to see, I don't know, another 3-word.
Let's see if the Trinity will be
Woo!
seen here.
Nice.
See if we get any triple kills on the
Pistol
board.
round for Conestoga.
Yeah, oh, there's the op v pistol. We're seeing what wins in that engagement, but wow!
Pistols win.
They run in. Pistols win, I suppose. And now
Saints
that's
rotating,
gonna be
they're
a major
rushing
upgrade.
over. They have to rush over to A-side just to
Op
get there as
leading the
fast as possible.
charge.
Hoppers, this is how you know that Chaos is winning. This is how you know that Art Anarchy's won. PSX finding Rice, yes, as he runs up the stairs. That's really unfortunate for the Saints. They don't have a lot of money to work with either. This is not a round you can afford, but they find the pickoff on the PSX. Whether or not they want the op is going to be a question for another day, but as Conestoga makes the quick rotation over to B-site, the Saints are going to have to decide what they want to do with this round. I think they just go for it full send, just try their best to win something here, but you have to do it. You have to do it fast. Use your util before you go out. I beg you, please use a flash or something, as they have somebody in the corner of walkway. JBH, check your corners. I'm begging you. It's not that hard to turn around, my friend. It's not that difficult, but he's not going to do it. He doesn't need to. He's already in the pit. Secured you, but they find him, but Morty 3N is going to find him, but the head tap from Pemmican. If only they had checked.
If only, you know, those
Shoulda, woulda,
patient
coulda.
plays with the Deagle pay off. And
like
what
4
a
of those.
chaotic pistol round there. They managed to lead the charge of the op, got the kill, made a lot of good decisions there. And now, just as it seemed St. Clair was ahead, they're now on the back foot, having to go for a pistol round of their own. Having a single FAMAS there to lead the charge.
Absolutely. It's going to be the way where you place your FAMAS is going to be very important. Whether you want him just rushing out to try to get some kind of cheeky first kill, or just have him lined up with the rest of the pistol squad as they all roll down the stairs. Try to catch off the B rush through connector, but they're not going to find it. But they do. Dilsif at the end of the hall, they find him. They're going to get the kill. Petro teaming up with the Rai CS to pick him up, throwing the nade over the wall. Molly's coming up, smokes. They're going to be spraying down 2. They're just holding this one, and they're holding it hard. States are going to be pouring out from every angle to try to make their way over to B-side. It's a scramble to all hell. And Hunter Scorp, the man with the FAMAS and the plan, is going to be rotating through A-site to get there.
Has to rotate very quickly. He's going to find one off guard, maybe here. Oh, but he gets the one caught off guard as Pemmican was ready for it. Bomb's going to explode in a few seconds, so he's going to make a mad dash. You have a pistol, might as well go for it. Unable to find a kill at such a long range. The Rifle's going to win that one out.
Saving.
Yeah, it's going to be a save. You might as well save the FAMAS.
I mean, yeah,
here.
might as well,
You
right?
spent so much money on it. Don't want to let your hard-earned cash go to waste.
He really could have got that one if you ask me. It's really unfortunate you dropped that one. Your poverty mode, honestly, kind of laughed a little bit about it, but really saving the FAMASA would have gone a long way. You know, if you're going to buy a gun, at least yourself, you can just give that to a teammate. One of these guys could have got away with not spending a dime on a gun, just all saving on a util, have more money in the next round, but they're going to lose it there, and now it's 10-9. Conestoga might be looking to make this Magic 3 come true to make it 10-10 in this Game 3. But now, as we're getting a little bit closer to some kind of climax, some kind of conclusion, the Saints are just rushing out into mid-side. Nobody's going to be in tunnels this time. Rushing out, they're going to be throwing the nade, even going to take some friendly fire damage. That's how fast they're going here with their util, their rush, their push. But the Saints are going to hear the gunfire, they're going to hit the util, they're going to hear it all. As RYCS comes around the corner, going to use a util, going to try, but no! You can't make pushes like that, my friend. Not against a team of this caliber. Throw out the flashbang, tossing it up. He's going to go off. No retaliation going to come around. He's going around the corner, but he's going to get picked off by Hunter Scorp. Not going to have a chance to retaliate, but now Kirju is going to be coming up behind him, but they heard his steps. He stopped walking for a split second, turning around and putting him down just like that. Now, which is going to be on Ace side. It's going to be a hell of a battle. It's over.
This is playing very, very well. Both teams dead even on the score. Actually, no, St. Clair down a member. It's not looking great for them. They need to try and stop this push here, but it looks like they're going to funnel onto B site.
Oh, just hold your angle, buddy. No!
He gets the flick, but he dies for it.
You were looking there for a reason. Hold the angle, my friend. Now he's going to be coming around the corner. He just has to pre-fire, looking for it. They're going to try to get the plant, but JBH doesn't want to let that happen. Can he get it? No. He's going to have to take it slow, take it steady. Flash is going to come around the corner. Oh, but JBH fighting the head from long distance. It was a close one, but that one is going to go the way of Conestoga. The Saints have no money to work with still, and Conestoga is going to have a whole arsenal to try to take this round. With that being said, we are just that much closer to potential overtime or reverse sweep. Again, both teams just 3 rounds away from winning the series.
3 rounds away, but it could go much longer if we go to overtime. Right now, Conestoga in a very good position. St. Clair needs to try and find some footing here. Every time they do buy these guns, it seems to just slip away from them with little mistakes like you're saying, looking away from the corner, that you were looking there.
You were looking there for a reason, you know? Like, why look away?
Yeah, but we're seeing the flash come out perfectly placed. Actually, there's a molly that's going to throw them into complete disarray. The chaos ensues. PSS is going to get one, and it looks like another gets taken out as well. And it's a 3v5 situation once again. See a grenade.
Saints have no guns
top.
either.
Needs to be a Deagle Demon here and get some kills. Through the smoke, it's going to be very, very tough. Tries to find one. Going to get gunned down through the wall, but it looks like he's going to get taken out by the whole team. Bomb is down. One champion remains on the side of St. Clair. Just a Desert Eagle in a dream, laying in the smoke, burning down time. What else can you do? And he interacts with 2. His time is up. He had some relaxation time, but it's going to be over now. Gets taken out. Conestoga bringing this to 10-11.
Absolutely. 10-11, 4 rounds in a row for Conestoga. Economy for the Saints has recovered at the very least a little bit, but it's still a long way to go for this to be anywhere comfortable for them. They're going to be full buying here, taking up the op as well. RYCS is going to be the one buying it. The stat line makes me a little bit weary to see it, but we've seen this guy pull off a lot of scary plays with the op and with regular guns to begin with, so it's only a matter of time before he does something impressive with it. We're just going to have to wait and see and have faith, man.
Yes, faith is key here. You have to try and find something. Ooh, but you get taken out by Pemmican once again. Just so clean with those headshots. It's hard to contest that. Now, Metro get one as well. Retaliation 4v4. They need to hold the line here, get some angles covered, cover some ground, take some area. Flashbang, actually, Smoke gonna come out there and get a few more kills on the board. 3v3.
Now Dilsef just trying to get the wall bang. Saints 3v3, but they have the op, they have an M4, and they have an M4A1, a lot of variety, whereas Conestoga, AK-47, 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 but who cares as long as it works. Throwing out the molly, gonna try taking out Bank, make sure nobody's gonna be sneaking up through there, and that pays off as Rai is gonna have to go down the stairs, but he has util, but Hunter Op is gonna go down. It's not going to be looking too good for the Saints, as Petro is going to have to rotate all the way from A side, and they're going to be pushing from the same spot as well. They're going to be just pushing through the funnel here. Molly's going to land on the truck, but nobody's there, and Morty is going to find Rai. Now it's just Petro spraying it down, not going to find a damn thing in this thick mist. But now he finds Pemmican. Now he finds Morty. But if he turns his back, he might find. No way! He gets that, but he almost did. He's going to fake the defuse coming around the corner. Dill Sif was so close to losing that, and he loses his life. That's a full wipe on everybody. Almost a full comeback from Petro, but just not enough.
Not enough. Full wipe from everybody, but it's gonna go the way of Conestoga once again, and they are very flush with money. Saints being able to buy a little bit more guns here, but this is their last chance to really take it home. It's not looking good right now.
Looking good at all. We have a shotgun and a P90 on the side of the Saints, an SG, and the rest are AKs on the side of Conestoga. A lot of util on the side of Conestoga. The Saints have nothing to work with but just raw grit. But that can be enough if you know what to do with it. They're going to be just biding their time. They have their shotgunner, I believe, on A, but no, they find him, they put him down immediately. That was one of their more expensive guns too. I believe he had one of the M4s. Now they're just gonna make a beeline for A, ironically enough, and they're gonna be pushing up. The Saints are rotating from B, making an A line for A from B, and it's just gonna be up to this point here. If they can get a single pick off on this entry, this could mean so much. And they find Dilzip, but they almost find Morty. JBH is going to go down, their main rifler, and IGL. You're losing him here. It's a lot harder to deal with. Oh, but they find PSX Hunter Up, and they just like that, in the blink of an eye, they find a wipe. Can they find the bomb, though? Yes, they do. Hunter Up is going to be taking this one.
And pure synchronous shots there. They manage to shut that one down and keep the game alive a little bit.
I was telling you, Matthias, off break, I told you, this is what they love to do, okay? They take it to 12-12 and then just drag it through in overtime. But I'm not even complaining. You know, it's exhilarating to witness, and you know me, I love my CS and I love my Saints. I want to see them succeed, and I want to see them succeed gloriously. So now they don't have the chance to win this series in a plain old-fashioned way, but they could take it back through the overtime route.
Yeah, overtime is looking to be key here. Things are starting to heat up as the stream starts to slow down a little bit, but nonetheless, it gives us time to really break this down, analyze what's going on, what they can do. Absolutely. And it looks like we're going to finally see St. Clair once again at full power. They've been playing on the back foot for so long. They finally have full util to contend with. It's looking like it's going to be a good round.
An op coming out of the side of Conestoga as well. You'll never find me buying the op on T side. It's just such a scary thing for me to do. But sometimes it's necessary. And if you're a Conestoga player, you're definitely confident enough to do it, especially in such an intense round that you don't wanna miss the action of. It's a very intense game that is going on here, and they're coming around. Hunter Op is gonna find Pemmican, but it's not over yet. Conestoga, again, they have the arsenal, they have the tools, they have the equipment, they have it all. They just need to find the heads. And just as I mentioned it, Dilsif might find one through the door here. Okay, no, he's waiting for. I thought that was a sight line, but they're gonna have to come through the door in the professional, proper way. They're gonna have to walk through that terrible ticket booth. But Petro finds Extreme 07, 007 rather, throwing up the smoke, lining it off. PSX is gonna throw it out. Molly now too, making truck inaccessible. They're gonna have the bomb. They're just gonna make it a little bit more comfortable, comfy to hose down the bomb. And now the Saints are gonna be making the rotations. JV is coming out from connector, going upstairs. Now he has to be quiet, not to startle them.
Has to be quiet as a mouse. It still has to. But ooh, PSOX gonna get that one out. JBH gonna get one retaliation.
Okay.
That 2, 3. And like you said, read like a book. There must be a script back here as we are 12-12.
And just like that, we're in overtime. I couldn't be happier, Matthias. I'm so excited to see that we're in an overtime. St. Clair versus Conestoga 1-1. Winner takes all. They have the chance. They have the money. Now they have no restrictions. They just got to show us what they got.
You have to take your magic orb away now that you've been peeking into the future. And
I'm not peeking into the future, my friend. I'm peeking into the past. I've seen this before, and I know I'm going to see it again. So it's only a matter of time.
It's a loop.
It's a loop, and someone's going to have to break it eventually. I just hope it doesn't have to be me because I know what it takes to be the loop breaker. I don't have what it takes, but the Saints have what it takes to take this one and clutch it in their hands and turn it into a victory, but maybe not there. Courage is going to go down, but PSX reloading now, reevaluating too. A lot of rees happening here. The nade is going to be picked up, tossed over, not going to affect a damn thing. But it's scary. Hearing that go off, it's spooky. Maybe someone's a little terrified now, you know?
Yeah, just like Fortnite, this too is a horror game. You have to lie and wait and hope that you can find your picks, and if you don't, things get very scary very quickly. As we see a rotate come over, there's a calm before the storm. Things are about to get crazy. Once they commit to a side, once the util gets going, things are about to get crazy. There it is. That might be what breaks it. A huge flashbang.
There it is.
So many. There's the kills are starting to come out of the woodwork right now. Petro going to get one, and Pemmican going to get one right back. And now it's still back to where it was. Conestoga still a life up. The Saints have to play very smart here, or else it might all slip between their fingers.
Can you tell me that these teams are evenly matched without telling me these teams are evenly matched? We're in a 12-12 OT, and they're just barely even in lives too. But he misses the off shot. You hate to see it. It happens when it happens, but you never really want it to. Flash coming out. He's going to go around peak, but you're not going to opt for it. Smoke is going to be up. He's going to use this as a guise. He knows they're not expecting them to come from there, but he's going to be walking out there tall, strong, and proud. JBH now coming around the left side, makes noise on the truck. They know he's here, steps down. Dilsif gets picked off. Morty and Hunter up, but now the Conestoga, they're one game up on this OT.
One game, one life. You said we would need to win 3 to make this all over. You said the Trinity. Will we see it? Will we see it? That is the question.
Will we see it? We're going to see it one way or another, whether it's for Conestoga, whether it's for the Saints. Somebody's going to have to go home disappointed tonight. Somebody's going to have to punch a hole in their wall. Somebody's going to have to crush their can of Monster in a fit of rage, but you never want it to be you, but somebody's going to have to take the sacrifice. You just have to fight tooth and nail to make sure that it's the other guys and not yours.
Exactly, and a monster we may see here, not just on your table, but in the game, as people are out on the prowl looking for their prey, trying to find their picks. Walking through Dilsif, gonna find one here against the Aug, he gets it, and Ryek's gonna go down.
ICS going down again in the tunnels. You have your AUG. Why not scope in? It makes it so much better to get those kills, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Sporty gonna be able to take a Hunter up as they rotate around. He's gonna be going through lower park this time, but the sightlines are basically clear for them. They can go wherever they want. Molly's gonna go over the bank of the top here. Petro's gonna find Dilsif though, and be able to find PSX and just save this round, finding Pemmican too, and now he might find Extreme 007, but no, from the side. Extreme OS is gonna be able to take him off.
Still, he made that a 2v2 situation. An impossible looking round now made winnable by
Petro.
him there. Petro there. Amazing gameplay all around, but looks like Conestoga might be able to get the plant down with all this smoke, all this util committed. They're surely going to get this one down. Now the St. Clair Saints have to push onto site and try and find some way onto here.
Absolutely. Mollied off. Walkway, correct play, but it's gonna have to dissipate eventually, and once it does, that's gonna be the chance. Courage is waiting in Sniper's Nest, throwing it out the nade. He finds one, Extreme 007, but now he knows where he is, and he finds the kill! He gets the headshot! Courage sacrificed his life to give him information, and the defuse kit coming in clutch to make sure that without stressing anybody out, they're gonna get the defuse.
And just like that, the Saints have answered 13-13. Could be someone's lucky number or unlucky number going forward. Who's going to take this next round? I don't know. It could be anyone. These teams are so evenly stacked. It was so back and forth, weirdly enough, like or very steamrolly in game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But now that we're here in game 3, it seems like everyone's giving it their all. Maybe it's the map, like you said.
I mean, Inferno to me is it's a little Miss Molly, Miss Molly. Nice. I feel like Inferno's a bit of a clown map. Oh, but Rice, yes, on the high ground is going to use it to his advantage. Oh, if only he knew that he had the nade out, but he's going to eat that damage. Not going to fight it back, but he's going to get the snap on the JBH with the op taking him down out of the round. Courage is going to find Dill Sif, and Pemmican's going to go down the Courage as well. All the Saints are up except JBH, and it's just going to be a matter of getting the smoke down, holding an angle, and trusting your bomb planter to plant it. Petro coming down the side there. Courage is going to go down to a nade, but I believe the sight line was found. They just might have missed that one. They might have missed each other there. Molly's going to go down. Rising is going to be forced to advance up. Morty, but behind them, he's going to get one. Morty with the op is going to shoot right through him. And now it's just a 1v1 with an M4A4. Better hope he's a little bit closer than he might be. But he finds him around the pillar. Gonna throw the nade. No! He's so low, but he has an op. He has to make this count. He dies! 14-13 for Conestoga with the op shot of his life. Turning this around, making it that much easier for them to take it.
Wow, what an op shot. You know, he got him down to 1 HP there. Could have swapped to the pistol, but he said, no.
Nah.
I'm going to make this one count. Show that I have this op for a reason.
Get this clip real ready, boys. I'm going to show you something real cool. And he just went for it.
You know, he does. The Saint there that pushed through there did not have much of a choice. Smoke on one end, you know. Hop on the other. Grenade also there. Didn't have much to go on. But overall, Conestoga playing very, very well. St. Clair needing one more round here. It's 14-13. Not looking good for Conestoga. Actually, it's not looking good for St. Clair right now, as they are down 1 point. This next round could be it. This could be the one. Conestoga really takes in the lead here. I don't know. What are you thinking, Danielle?
They're just absorbing it. They're just taking in this moment, this opportunity, and they're fighting for it. They don't want to let this slip. The Saints have fought so hard to get here. They don't want to lose, and they don't want to lose like this. They can win this. They know they can win this. They just have to win it, and it's all coming down to their decision-making, their moment-to-moment skills, and that's what makes CS such a beautiful game, if you ask me. Saints on the CT side now. Sorry, on the T side, they're going to be pushing up, and they're going to be making the rotation. They're taking it nice and slow, not even going to hesitate. A little bit of team damage coming out.
A little bit of a misplaced grenade, I think.
Wall bang coming up from Kurju. Not going to find a body, but now their presence is known. They know they're on B side, but that's going to be an advantage because that means that the boys on A are going to have a little bit of cover. They're going to be able to do something here. Get away with a little bit more. JBH find the head in the unbelievable spot, turning that round into theirs potentially. Now they're going to have the opportunity to push out. Kurju is going to go down to Dilsif as they're cutting at the approach, but JBH might go down too. He runs from the nade. Now at 23% HP, he's not going to make this easy for them. Now Conestoga has to decide whether or not they hold on to B or make the rotation to A. They're going to opt to split it up a little bit as they have 3 members of the Saints over on A side now. They're going to start throwing the util, throwing up smoke, throwing up the flashes, and now they're going to make their push, and they're going to make it fast.
Push, they're making it quick here.
No!
Fast and loud, but they fall fast and loud as the rest of the team funnels in, going down as well to another op shot, and they are all falling down. Conestoga winning 2 over them now, 15-13.
Match point, Matthias. Again, the Saints, they're in the lab. I took a peek over at them a minute ago. I saw them I could see them from so far away. I can see the intensity on their eyes. I could even see Logan watching them. Their 6th man just making sure that the boys are all comfortable, excited, and it's so tense. Again, they can win. It will just be a matter of executing it. They just have to do what they know they have to do to win this, and it's only a matter of time before we see this wrap up. But whether or not we're wrapping this up for the Saints or wrapping up for Conestoga remains to be seen, and I wish I had my magic orb right now to know which way this is going to go.
Magic orb shattered on the ground as we see the ordnance come out here. It's not looking great for either team. They're playing very slowly, leaving the bomb in back here, going for a split push, not letting the enemy know where to go. Hop is at the ready. I see a couple people through the wall. Just have to turn a corner and walk a little bit further, and they'll get taken out. It's not looking great. It looks we're gonna see a peek.
Whoa! Petro found it.
Wow, he gets the pick.
How do you do that, Matthias? How do you do that?
I do not know how you do that, but nonetheless, it's something to witness, indeed. As we see picks come out.
Going back for the
all
bomb now,
over.
JBH. Picks it up. Now they're going to make the rotation over to A side, I believe, through lower or upper park. Doesn't matter to me. They see through the door. I think he spotted. No, there's a wall over there.
There's a wall.
Sorry.
We have experts.
Kurju
Don't
sees him through the wall there.
Hot
Sees
off.
his body peeking up.
caught lacking there just behind the wall. He
can't
got
see
shot.
me.
He didn't know what to do. He wasn't expecting it. Came out of nowhere. ECAC is going to get one with the op. They're going to get one right back on JBH. That's a big player taken out. It looks like the Saints are going to be able to get the plant down. And now, 40 seconds till detonation. It's all on Conestoga to get the defuse. They could win it all right here. Or the Saints could continue to win if they just keep the dream alive here. 4v2 situation. They don't want to lose it here. Petro going to take out Dilsif. It's not looking great for Conestoga. They're going to have to try and retreat, but he finds one. Will he find another? He's peeking it. He does not.
He
And
won't.
now we're going the distance. 14-15. We're here for a long time.
Final round. This could this end in a tie? I don't think so. I think if it ties, they just go OT again. I'm not sure this league's rules, but I just know that both of these teams are probably nervous as all hell, making sure it doesn't get to that point. But as we get 1 second left, this could potentially be the final round, or this could be the start of another OT, or this could be the mark of a tie, Matthias. You couldn't get closer one way or the other, two evenly matched teams.
Walking through the fire and the flames there. Gonna use the smoke to put that out. Now they're walking through.
If he
very
opens his door.
Oh, he gets one.
No,
He got another.
late. Don't
Missed
peek it! Don't peek it!
He's gonna peek it. He got some shots off. He's half health. He's very low.
Why would you peek that?
Confident.
That's so scary. There's an opera just looking at you.
Got a. It's another kill on the board. Like you said, scary, scary. But he was very confident in getting those kills.
Someone put these guys on a leash. They can't be making these peaks. It's not okay. You know what? I'm silver. Hunter Op is going down. JBH and Petro, last man standing for the Saints. But they win these. Rotating back to get the bomb. It's just going to be the two of them. This is a wingman +3 for the enemy team. Can they pull this off? Flashbang going out. JBH immediately going down. And so is Kurju, as that is going to mark the end of this series. Conestoga is going to take it over St. Clair Saints Academy Counter-Strike team. And if you ask me, Matthias, don't even ask me, actually.
Instead of asking you, I'll tell you. They brought it the distance. They brought it all the way to the end of winning a game, losing a game, bringing it to game 3, bringing it all the way to OT. Slipped right at their finger, through their fingers, right at the end. A little couple missile plays brought them down. But nonetheless, great showing all around. It's always a joy to watch CS.
Always.
But to do a little bit of a review, we had Fortnite, the Chaos. They're placing high every single round. It was so fun to watch and cast. Then we had Omega Strikers.
The
Eminem Travis Scott duo was a
wiping
force.
out our team. We'll never. Those guys are gonna be going down in the history books as the St. Clair's biggest opponents. Okay, they're the biggest foes we've ever had.
Well, when they got Travis Scott flying through there, they sniped him out of the air, exploded into loot. You know, that's the only game where you can see that. But speaking of unique
mess.
games, I'm going to bring it over to Omega Strikers. They
2-0.
played against South Dakota. They
South
got-
Arkansas
Oh,
University.
you're right, South Arkansas.
A
My
lot of
bad.
Souths.
My bad.
Happens.
Yes, lots of Souths. Easts and Wests here in the ECAC. But nonetheless, they played amazingly. But the Saints played a little bit better, getting the sweep. Speaking of sweeps, we had Call of Duty,
First game
double
was a sweep.
feature. Both games were sweet, almost complete sweeps.
Almost.
James Madison did win one game there in the second game, but it was a clean sweep against Staten Island there.
Absolutely. And now we've had so much action. I'm trying to remember if we're missing anything. I think we had, of course, heartbreaking last match for Counter-Strike. Came
We had
so
Rocket League.
close. And we had Rocket League. That actually went 4-3. It was a best of 7, but there's some league miscommunications.
Oh.
We didn't end up catching those. But the team still won, and it was still close
Same
as
result.
ever. you
Same
know?
result.
Yeah, 4-3
Kidding.
instead of 3-2. Ontario Tech was putting on one hell of a fight, and I can't say I'm surprised. They've always delivered and always put on a good show for us.
Speaking of always delivering, you always deliver here on the mic.
course I
Daniil,
do.
thank you for joining me
Thank you.
here. It's been great. And I want to say thank you to everybody in the back as well. Amanda, Tommy, Ari, and Phil. And I think I'm missing one more observer, but my phone did die, so I'm unable to check.
But we at least know Dan was there too.
Exactly,
Who was
Dan
that
was there.
observer? I
Yep.
think. But with that being said, Matthias, we can always lovingly thank our sponsors as well. You know, we got Tim Hortons, Subway, HyperX, the St. Clair Alumni Association, and the St. Clair SRC. To all of them making this all possible, we thank you, we salute you. And to you watching at home, we thank you, we salute you. And we tell you not to miss the action we have coming on Sunday. I believe we have CVAL playoffs coming through, so don't want to miss that. We'll see you guys over the weekend, and we'll catch you guys whenever there's action, which is always in the Nexus. Stay tuned.
Always. Bye-bye.